Yes, the best way to cut the heat in the gorge is to come right here to an offline event. And it's a CPT premiere. And this is the curtain call for the Capcom Pro Tour here at CEO 2025. My name is IFC Ice, and of course, to the left of me, Justin White!
What is up, everybody? How are you guys all doing? I mean, the crazy part is so many people have traveled around the world for Street Fighter 6 here, and I feel like this top 8, just the whole tournament, right? When you think about round 1, you think about, okay, we're not going to get that crazy matches, but guess what? Some of your favorite players, first seed, second seeds, in losers bracket, go into round 2, right? And it's just like insane. I saw Incross Knockout posted so many social media stuff about like Itabashi saying this is the lowest placing since CPT, right? Same thing with Voke. A lot of these players that you expect them to be in the top 8, they're not, because the competition is so good. Like, how do you feel about the competition so far? Especially this top 8 is so stacked and also surprising at the same time.
Well, I mean, the highlight of this top 8 is definitely some of your familiar faces, but we got some new ones. I mean, you're kind of familiar with, well, I'll say one of the unfamiliar ones, not Pedro. Definitely to see that one coming, which is pretty fire. Of course, Cryman is pretty much the talk of the town. Pretty much going 2-1 with some of your favorites, and of course, finishing the job and here to get into top 8.
All right, guys, we're here with top 8. Let's see what happens.
That was very clutch. That clutch low parry is what got him into this position right here. Ryu Kichi, of course, one of our personal favorites from the land of the rising sun. Let's run it off with the winners.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, we got Lashar versus Zen. When you think about Lashar, you know that he's been cooking, and he's also one of those guys that have been playing so many different characters. But this time, currently this season, his Mai is the one that's been really pushing the narrative. Like, hey man, Mai is still such a great character. Talking about Zen, obviously he went from like DJ, Bison, but most of the tournament this time, Bison. Bison with the 14-frame side crusher, changed a lot when it comes to anti-airs, and the best part about it, we gotta think about NL. NL is Mr. Consistency. I feel like with this Akuma's still really strong. I know there's a lot of pushback when it comes to a lot of like forward heavy punch, heavy adamant flame, but the thing is,
only one Japan, which is very surprising to me.
But, you know, US owns. We have to talk about it. CEO 2024, last year's champion, Punk the God, defending champion for Street Fighter 6.
Lone American, mind you. So please, let's be a little biased, because I can't do it too much. Please, so just back me up. But of course, I'm hearing all the beautiful people out there. Let me hear you for the one time. Please. Nah, please be louder than this, man. If you want to enjoy some Street Fighter 6, please let me hear you. That's what I'm talking about.
That crowd shot is amazing right there when it comes down to it. But we talked about how like there's so many great players. A lot of people from Japan came, and only you mentioned Ryukichi is the only one that came out of it in the top 8. He had to beat Ending Walker to get there, right, for the qualify.
What is going on?
Walking daily, and you're not seeing the results.
Oh my God!
You just aren't walking enough for your weight and body type.
They're here, ready to play.
And I cannot wait to get to this first match. This is what's going to set the tone. Again, point system. What can we say? Everybody is back outside. So I think it looks like we're almost ready for our next match. But before we get to that, let's look at the pricing. I do believe we're going to look at the pricing here. No? Or we're just going to go straight to... No? I mean, I'm just making sure. I'm just, I'm just here to vibe out. There you go. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, it's on top of the pot for everybody that registered. Okay, so it's not much of a cash, but it's a nice little bonus just so you can have it, put it in your
It's a nice bonus, man. You can obviously use it for like the next trip.
Yeah.
Right? Especially if you're like one of the players that like need to go to the next tournament to get more points. Obviously, the next one is gonna be Blink Respawn in a few weeks.
Yes.
Right. I know a lot of people are super excited about it. And you have to think about some of the players that probably wanted to do better, right, in the top 8. Like MenRD's like, you know what? It's a new patch. I wasn't ready yet. I know he was focused on a little bit of Elena, but still, using Blanca this whole entire tournament. Blink Respawn is going to be another place where he wants to defend the home turf, of course, right?
I mean, after this tournament, I feel like everybody's going to be a little more seasoned.
Oh, look at this. Capcom Club 12. March 11, 15 to 2026 in Japan, because Japan it felt amazing. The crowd, everything. Like, you even had the really cool stuff. You had the signs, and people were cheering for. It wasn't just like the fans wasn't just cheering for Japan, right? Japanese players. They were cheering for everybody. I saw everybody go love, and that's the beautiful part about the Japanese Street Fighter 6 community. They really are so passionate about it. It's beautiful. $1 million prize pool is about to be right for the first place winner. I think that's the really icing up the cake, because I mean, Kaku, his life changed. I know his wife was like, yo, Don't pick my. Only play JP, and it worked out, right?
No, absolutely. Look, at the end of the day, everybody's here under one roof just to get that one goal, and that's to be the best in the world. Capcom Cup champion. It's around the line, around the corner, of course, in the land of the rising sun, where it belongs. I feel like that is Street Fighter country, so I can agree with you on that one. But I think it's safe to say we ready for some matches. Yeah, cut the yapping. Y'all ready, y'all? Okay. Well, listen, we got a illustrious host, man. One of the voices of Street Fighter is going to be holding it down on the stage for you guys. Holla at that host, Jeremy Vicious. Holla at me, my boy.
CEO back at it again in Orlando. If you're ready for some Street Fighter 6 top 8, let me get a hell yeah! Y'all are electric as hell, I'll tell you what, but not gonna be as electric as these guys coming in right now. Let me introduce to you our first two competitors of the evening. Coming in hot off of his big W. The first Capcom Pro Tour premiere on US soil. That was Combo Breaker. Please help me in welcoming the Golden Finger, LaShawn.
Wow, the golden finger, huh? Now, okay, this is the beautiful part about CEO.
Yeah.
Get used to the intros. You kind of get to know the play a little bit. Is this Ed Steve? Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay,
Ed
Ed Steve. Okay, I like that.
Hey, business.
Oh, I thought maybe, they did announce that.
That's great. That's so weird about the they're nerds, so they're not gonna get the crowd hype or anything like that. They're just like they're just tripping over the cords to get in through the ring. That's hilarious.
Mai right now. Mai, people were like saying, oh yeah, Mai's one of those characters that got normalized, obviously with the OD fans and everything, but the thing is, normals are still so good.
I mean, it was
so good.
It was a nice tweak at the end of the day. No
It
question.
was, yeah, for sure.
Man, it's good. Okay, LaShaw. All right, holla at us.
Coming in as his opponent, going into the winner's side as well. One of the most prominent figures coming in from Street Fighter V, continuing his dominance in Street Fighter 6. Coming in from China, but low-key chilling in Canada. It's Zen, baby, let's go!
Man, what can we say about Zen? The Cinderella story, of course, from the last Capcom Cup, all the way from the last change.
Oh, what's he
Where is this guy? Did he get lost?
that has a lot of Ooh. Okay.
Nice and simple.
Gotta keep hydrated. Oh, okay.
Thought you was a nice guy, man.
Oh, he plays Bison.
Nah. Our good guy played Bison.
What?
That's the only time we get you.
Bro, I've been watching Zen play this whole weekend, and yo, he is so good at the standing heavy punch, man. Standing heavy punch, the way he's just using the pressure, also just wall forward, wall back, standing heavy punch, and a lot of times he gets the punish counter with it. It just gives him so much mileage from there.
I don't think he's gonna do that for sure.
You don't think so? You don't?
That's the guy that knows
slippery.
perfection. No, it's just for certain range, if he annoys you enough, depending if he plays Ed or Mine, but regardless of those make-up ranges, he's gonna annoy the hell out of you. Definitely gonna bait out standing big.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, because heavy punch is like a little bit too slower on the slower side. You gotta have to sit there and just take it. LaShawn is definitely a mobility type of player, right? He wants to make sure that everything he's doing has movement and everything has like a purpose, right? In terms of combos, in terms of just like poking back. Even there was that one time where he was playing, he actually tricked everybody, able to Tiger Knee the level 2 of mine, right? While having the flame stocks on and able to punch the fireball balloons from downtown. And everyone didn't think that was going to happen, but he actually pulled it off because he's already looking at the vision. He's looking at the future.
Listen, everybody's trying to get that big double, absolutely. But I'm definitely gonna be going for Zen for this one.
Zero Bison fan?
That and he's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I feel like he's overdue for that big win. Going back to
Yeah.
Capcom Cup on the last Street Fighter 5 side of things, you've seen how good the play he was. He heard the warnings from a lot of folks that's from his hometown of China. But obviously continuing that consistency going into Street Fighter 6. You've seen him on the SFL side of things on the Bandits. Listen, he is with it and he is here to play it. Again, this is back to the point side of things. So you're gonna see a lot of your household favorites up in these rings in the next couple of tournaments. And this is EWC as well.
Yeah. How do you feel about the new Bison changes? Obviously, I think most people are super happy about the 14 ring side pressure, easier to anti,
Yes,
right?
yes. You can combo from jabs. That's what's so important. So you land medium overheads with Bison.
Okay.
You can actually get a jab links into OD cycle pressure.
Okay.
It's something I don't feel like we need it, but hey, we'll take it.
We'll take it.
The true string jab cycle pressure is pretty good as well. So that's like guaranteed pressure on the drive in.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if we're gonna really see the Mai versus Bison. It might sound like it.
I like Ed over Black God.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it all depends on the time of day, right? If that-
The change. I feel like the change is a little bit. It hurt Ed a little bit with the when he does the cycle flicker. Now
Okay.
you get the perfect parry freeze now.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, right. So you can't do immediate like you do. Yes.
You can't just hold it and everything. So that's a game changer. I feel like, especially for.
Cien is like the most chill dude ever.
Who wants to get the opening? Who wants to put the back fist combo, give you the cycle line? It's just one of those things that even helps his offense just a little
The composure.
I mean, I don't really see no bad quality of life changes from Bison. I didn't even know the stand jab was
The
bad.
composure.
The intermediate kick is a larger hurt box. It stays out there a lot more, so you can actually get an easier whip punish. I don't even feel like that was a no D button.
But that's not too bad.
It's not.
Because the thing is, mediums have been normalized across the world.
Yes.
Right? Like a lot of the normals of crouching medium punch, for example, they got hit with the increased recovery by like just a little 2 frames, you know, and also initial scaling with the crouching medium kick as well to 20%. Oh yeah. You know, you don't look at my hands.
Listen, let me tell you something. We gotta just attach these to whatever it is that everybody's playing. And you know what? I feel like nobody's really hiding their buttons because of what they're pressing. I feel like they're just embarrassed to show those cuticles.
You think so?
Yes. You actually have some fantastic nails.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
You
it.
see, me, I have a lot of anxiety. I live in New York City.
Oh, I see. I get it.
Yeah.
But you know, I understand why they want to hide their controllers because sometimes, like you know, in the old arcade days, from like side to side,
Yes.
you can kind of see someone go for like a wake up,
naturally.
of super, right?
Naturally.
So we want to hide those motions as much as possible because sometimes you can't control that peripheral vision of yours.
No, that's true. That's true. That's natural. I mean, we would know.
Yeah.
Did you ever keep an eye on in Marble 2 at the beginning? Did you actually look at my fingers?
No. You know who used to do that? Shout out to Henry Senna, next level. We be looking.
Oh man, but we looking at some great matches. Guys, one last time. This is our first match of the night. Street Fighter 6 Top 8. Let me hear you. CEO 2025. This is what Ethernet cords cut in half look like.
Ooh.
Right here. You feel me? Offline. Let's feed this grassroots with this beautiful order from the beautiful people. Here we go. Opening game at time.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Like a little walk down, a little stare down, and with a standing roundhouse. And that's another button that kind of got like normalized a little bit as well too. Can't really use standing heavy kick a little bit too freely.
Okay. I'm already liking the delay pokes from Zen. The walk up, stand strong. Everybody thinks it's gonna be a jab, so they're trying to block a counter poke, but there it is for the delay. But the knockdown.
Speaking of that, the walk back from Lashard, nice tech on the throw. And we have to pay attention to the drive gauge on who techs second, right? Because you're gonna recover more drive gauge as the person that techs.
You know, I noticed that, right? You put them in a -2 situation, you still could get some ball for
Yes.
them to bait it out.
Oh my god. He didn't want to cancel because he didn't want to put himself in a burnout scenario, but he forces himself anyway.
Oh, the shimmy. Yep, I would have guessed too. That is a pixel situation.
Just swinging, bro. Just swinging.
Throughout this whole weekend.
And it was just straight neutral. There was no, I felt like there was no Bison shenanigans, right?
He's a fair character. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't lie to my friends.
Yeah, and they changed level 1 as well too, using the Riembu. I like the Riembu right there.
You don't want to attack. I see you, LaShaw. Proper defense. Okay, I'm trying to give it away. They're trying to hold up back or backdash, either or. But the bomb has been planted.
Not yet. Oh, that was an executive decision because if he blocked that, the round would have been over.
I like how Bison do the delay one too nowadays, okay? We in the corner.
Second
They have
throw.
this dance.
Oh, we throw looping?
There is the backdash. Good read, but no punish though. Can't press a blind a little bit too stuffy for the normals right there.
Hey, is he throwing the comfort? Tell me that hit. Oh, love it. What's it? No. Wow.
Oh!
Evil prevails, and we are prevailing for this first game. Zen game numero uno.
I am so curious on what was that level 2 interaction about. Did he do it because he saw that Zen was like did the level 3, right? Because I'm curious to see, did he really think that level 2 would have been the level 3? That was such an interesting exchange right there.
I wonder if he tried to do it a little too high. I don't know the height restriction of it, right? It might have to be super low, but maybe try to go over it. But who knows? Let's go to the next chapter at hand. All right, the setup with the background house, no dice. Lashard says you better throw me.
A little bit too close, and shouts to Lashard for recognizing the punish right there before the bomb exploded.
We were talking about that at the beginning of the match. That's not something you want to do against Lashard.
Yeah, reactions on point. Didn't hold the charge Vander. Maybe he thought that Zen was going to wake up with something.
The Zen woke up after that. He's like, all right, I'm not going to use it yet. So I'm going to save it for the next couple of games, possibly.
Lashard taking the throw right there. Checking the drive rush.
Like that. He was recognizing that was a pure setup off the board. Though straight drive rush, that is pure. You got to guess, okay?
That's gonna be it. Spending the level 1 because he couldn't kill the rest of the combo.
But still with back roundhouse. But I don't know what he tried to do. That looked like it was a delay.
Yeah.
Good recognition there from LaShaw with the stand jab for the poke.
Again, another fan. Perfect parry. Nice. Doesn't get too much from it, but hey. Zen
Yeah, I'm so glad there's a lot less perfect parry in the game.
Roundhouse respected all day. LaShaw is familiar with that big damage. You're not trying to lose too early.
Holding up again. I think Zen knows that Lashard likes to hold, just jump out of scenarios in general.
I don't blame him. Overhead, target combo, yes. Try to get the perfect parry, no dice.
Yes.
You get a throw? You don't want to attack? Okay, take the throw.
No. He's scared because look, he has level 3 there. Doesn't even need to spend it, if anything.
Try to hit him with the moon boost, no dice. Great anti-air there from LaShaw. The back throw was definitely necessary. Got a lot of real estate to play with. Back fist. No, what?
Oh man, he could have done a few things actually, but unfortunately, Lashard also dropped his combo and it gave Zen a chance to take the round. Can he go up 2-0?
Bit of a frame.
It was a little scramble.
Little scramble.
Yeah.
I figured he tried to maybe do stand jab into level 1 super possibly.
Oh, nice. Perfect parry. Tapping the back. Getting the stocks, the flame stocks on Kagura no Mai.
Trying to press buttons on wake up, said no bueno. Okay, the technical, that might not be a throw.
You understand? He got so much drive gauge back from teching from Zen. He was already in the yellow and got back to the green so fast.
That pays off. Oh my god, that looks like a safe jump. Yup, I like that. Goes for the back roundhouse instead of the throw.
Yes. Stand strong. Goes for the back throw. How you gonna hit Lashard right here? Can't get a single hit confirmed there.
That is definitely enough. Let's tie that up. Breadstick on the side of LaShaw. Korea's finest.
That's right. You know what she does? Float like a bee, sting like a butterfly.
Reverse, okay. Like that?
Yeah, you like that? A little bit?
Give it a 7.
Yeah.
I understand what's. I said it at 6.
Okay.
Great. Let's go.
Okay, let's see what you're gonna do now. And I think the great part of Lashard, he was able to kind of like control the mid screen because every time Zen had Lashard in the corner, he was obviously in total advantage here.
Kind of changes the matchup too in terms of the paces that Lashard's respecting the physical. So and same goes for Zen. He knows that Lashard ain't gonna throw buttons first.
Yep. And there was that new change that Zen just did. Low forward drive rush. You don't get a shimmy from there, right? You have to go for a throw or tech the throw, or it's either a frame trap.
I think the matchup is actually pretty close, but I think Mai still wins it.
Way to size them up. That's a finish. Meterless, even better.
There's nothing that Bison actually does that counters what Mai actually does.
Optimal meter building there.
Possibly, actually, yeah, with the big one at the end. Yeah. All right, knockdown. We take the throw.
That directly counters it.
You gotta get up and think about it.
Yes. Crouching Fierce hated the parry attempt right here. Are we going to? Nice jump back jab. I love that. He could have went for a cross cut, but he wanted to keep him in the corner, right?
What a way to gamble.
Making a gamble.
I like that. That was organic parries. Yes. Very organic. We're trying to open them up, wailing on the drive gauge, waiting for the pop, for the mix.
Nice perfect parry in that situation as well too. Good back dash. Do we spend the bar? No, we're not. Oh, that was so risky, but you know what? It worked out.
You don't need to spin.
Okay, so I see why Zen is using a lot more standing strong. He's trying to snipe out the back dashes from LaShaw, so I think you're gonna see that more in this
Okay.
time.
Yeah, let's see.
We'll see. Well, that could have been a scissors. Oh,
Yeah,
even better.
Punish counter, right?
They go for the throw. Pure. Oh, I got hit.
Oh, okay, worked out. Still in the plus situation.
Man, I'm yawning.
So much life in that scenario.
He
oh my
was.
gosh.
Maybe he thought the side pressure was gonna combo there, right?
It does combo, and there's a combo that you can't do.
Yeah. Back heavy kick. Recognize it was -2. Standing heavy punch. Nice. Low forward. Yeah, so let's spend the bar, right? Let's get the level 1. Get the stocks up.
Meaty throws. Kill those frames. Homicide on those frames. Oh my god. He could have done a low forward. He would have got a combo that worked out into a level 3 clutch off of the counter hit. We needed that. We need some breathing room.
I mean that shouldn't kill.
So, I mean, you can. At this point, we're both in burnout. We start at -4 on both sides.
It's anybody's game at this point.
Yes, he did.
Can he get a DP? No, he doesn't, but we got the flame stocks. We do it again.
Almost
Run it
at the
back.
green.
One more time.
Just hang in there like that, folks. Just give him some time for the drive gauge. He's alive.
Nice. Didn't bite, but Lashard with the low forward. You know, Bison, I feel like the walk speed in terms of just holding back, it gets clipped by low forward a lot.
Yes, it is a stubby little back walk speed. It is. But I mean, it's matched with great normals and scissor kicks, so
For
I understand.
sure.
I understand why it's at that speed. But Shaw is playing excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah.
Not gonna front. That's the thing about fighting Bison. You don't want to panic. Everybody wants to stick normals on him, and his greatest strength is the whip punish.
I think you also mentioned it as well that like there was a few attempts where Zen could have got punished counter scissor kick, especially because Lashar was just whiffing the Riembu a lot actually in neutral. It did get better, but the thing is it's so dangerous against a character like Bison.
Let's go.
Yeah, the whip punish with the sweep that says something. Was speaking a low forward, drop the combo actually.
We'll take it though. Oh my goodness, that was definitely your favorite thing. Don't let it go. Wow, again with the low forward, identifying Lashar, saying you're getting a little too comfortable from that range.
It's always the delay, right?
Yeah.
It's not like an immediate low forward. It's like a wait a little bit because I think he notices that Zen likes to walk back after nothing happens.
Yeah, it's that range through the whip. I'm pretty sure he's trying to whip punish to stand strong as well.
Oh, could it reach for the crouching jab? That's a surprising one right there. I thought it might have hit. Catches the dash, no combo conversion. Zen attacking back. Drive gauge looking low.
Wow, the weight though. Let me get that install. We close to that burnout, and Lashar's gonna be attacking.
Look at holding forward. Oh, he tried to sweep, maybe try to get a trade, but still look at Zen. No DP there.
Oh my God, run man.
Run,
man.
He
Not-
can't run.
Not put your spine on
Nice.
that corner. He does have 1 meter to play with, so he's okay. I like that. Be aggressive, Zen.
Yeah,
That's a lie. That's not even a burnout.
Lashard, nice throw. That was a great, okay. Nice, got the drive gauge back. It's enough.
Yep.
Defense right there. Defense.
On hit mix, love it. That's the benefit of getting hit with a raw scissor kick.
I love that. Good trying to bait Lashard's reactions right there. Whip his drive rush scissor kick. Back heavy kick. Tech the throw.
Oh, he was looking for it. That was definitely nice. That was organic, my friend. Let's wail and let's get some upgrades.
Aguro no Mai right here. Again, the fans. And the really good change is like a lot of the fans now, it doesn't activate proximity. That's huge.
Yep, walk away from him. Yep, certain ranges. Oh, try to press buttons that this say counter hit. Not sure what you try to do, Zen, but now you're gonna have to guess for the round. You know what? It's all right. You do have a round to give, but who's in match point right now is Lashar.
Yeah, you have to tie it up 2-2 Zen. But I mean, he's coming in with meter positive, right? Spending 3 bars. But
Mai's
Lashard
just too good,
also
man.
loves just right now.
Mai is just way too good.
Attack, standing heavy punch, no cancel. Didn't believe it was gonna hit.
Don't play those normals. You're
Ooh.
Lashar's waiting for those.
He
Almost had it
tried.
first.
He almost got the punish too. Okay, over the plus range, so we have to go.
That's all part of the plan. I've seen it all weekend.
I'm not a fan of that mix-up because I get hit by it all the time.
Oh yeah, commitment. That was a great relationship.
Spend it though, we have to, right?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Psycho Crusher, optimal stuff.
Damage on the table for Zen. Lashard not burnt out, but now Zen is in the lead in drive gauge.
Because stand face against third.
You think so?
Don't do it. Okay, there you go. Oh, the target combo stuff. Yes, you can combo. He's gonna win to stand light into the back fist.
Wake up something? Nice. Okay, bet the game, bet the gamble. There it is, he did! Crouching medium punch. 6
Mai's just way too
into
good, man.
Level 2, Lashard. Moving on, winners finals.
The good old rock, paper, scissors. I'll wait for my turn. But the what I loved about Lashard there from that range, he knew that Zen was trying to go for counter hit, crouch jab, crouch strong, and interrupted right in between the jab and the strong just to get that conversion. That was great recognition there, Lashard. I ain't gonna front.
I mean, even then, the hit confirm from the crouching strong was godlike.
That was commitment. That's how he knew he was gonna go for that string.
Yeah, right.
He wanted anything to get a counter hit in order to get the pressure going off of the OD.
Yeah, it was so good because it also was the enhanced version of the level 2, so that really helped seal deal. But woo, that was intense right there.
Yeah.
Right? Super intense. I know you were rooting for Bison, but overall, like that match in general was fantastic.
Y'all love game number 1. What's up, y'all? That was a good one. I like that we live. You like to see right here?
Oh, we were here last year.
No, I know what I'm saying. You know, like
Yeah, I like seeing the people in the background
Yeah,
and
that's what
everything
I'm
like that. Look how many people are just here for watching some Street Fighter 6. It's literally the whole place. This is an amazing big venue. Look at that hands up crowd. All the hands up. Look at that. You even got the VIP section over there. I can't read the signs. I'm a little blind, but overall, this is great. This is so good. Look at that. Even is that a drone up there?
a stupid question I'm about to ask. Who likes fighting games? I just gotta ask. You just gotta make sure.
I wonder who's gonna like it. I feel like you had some a good amount of cheers there, Mr. IFC Yipes.
Let's check that again, guys. Who likes fighting games?
Oh man. Oh, we got Knuckle Dude's chair. Okay, never mind.
Imagine the chariot. Nah, he did. I seen him. He packed his bags. And
He
did.
went back to go restream.
Yeah, not so. But Zen, I still love you, buddy.
Yes.
I still love you, buddy.
And
Where
did a
is he?
great job.
That's the guy. That's my man right there.
Did a great job with Vice. Obviously, we're gonna see him still because that was only winners bracket. So we will see him in the losers bracket. We don't know who's gonna fight yet because we still have a few more matches to go when it comes to round 1.
Yeah, no, absolutely. What we got next? NL versus Punk. That's
Oh,
gonna be a heater. Now,
God.
mind you, last time I really seen them play at the highest levels was EWC. And
Okay.
NL did defeat Punk
Oh yeah, all right.
in that tournament. So
Okay.
let's see. I know Punk is smelling a little revenge, possibly. But let's send it over to our illustrious host, one of the voices of Street Fighter, one of my favorite voices, of course, Vicious. Holla at your boy.
Always feeling the love from you two, and I appreciate it. Let's get on to the next match from the winner's side.
Muy bueno.
And I'll be real with you guys. For years, nobody really knows about like the origin of this guy's name, but I'll tell you right now, with the current streak that he's on, it may very well be Never Lose. From Seoul, South Korea, please welcome to the ring, NL.
What is he rocking? Let's see, what's the theme here? Hold on. Is this
Oh.
DMC? This has to be DMCA free, right?
Is it?
Has to be.
I'm not sure, but you know what? He is serious. The thing is, he's here to play, and I feel like he's at every tournament, and it's one of those times where there was a period of time where he wasn't getting the consistent results that he wanted.
Right.
Right, but now I feel like he's gotten to the place where he understands how to just get into the game more, able to get around with the parries, and able to really revolve around the strategic neutral game with Akuma. Because Akuma, when it comes to the neutral, it's so good. The Go Hadokens, like, it comes out so fast, like all his normals, everything about the pushback. But now I'm trying to see how is he going to strategize, because now there's less pushback on a lot of the stuff he used to do.
Okay. Well, big damage is still available. That's all I've seen.
That's Akuma, baby.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Man, that is Akuma right there. Obviously, NL is going to have a tough order because he has to fight against Punk the God, because you have to think about it. He lives in Florida. Punk lives in Florida. He's last year's champion. And I feel like you get a natural power up based off where you live.
Wait a minute. Is he 3? But let me see. How many fighters have he won already? I think.
Well, he won last year. No, first year it was Mena.
It was Mena. 100%. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Coming up next, NL's opponent. Making a breakthrough on American soil this year for the Capcom Pro Tour. Being the current reigning champ of CEO 2024 for Street Fighter 6. The definition of clutch. The alpha. About
Life's better when you're
Oh my God!
Haru.
Bro, get this off my screen.
Phoebe.
You got weeds?
Oh, I got weed.
Right now, my Timberlands is getting tingly right now. My Timberlands is tingling.
Okay.
You hear this music? You know what this is?
Who's this?
Jadakiss, baby.
Oh.
Come on now, the champion's here. Yeah, my name is Victor. I'm the proud victor of last year's 20. No, let me stop.
Your name is Victor because he is the victor.
That's why I said that, boss. See the.
Let's go.
See you.
Yeah. And you know what the crazy part is? The coolest part, the crazy part as well, Punk did have to win last year's CEO with Akuma.
That is facts.
Right?
Tried it out and it worked out. Yeah, I remember.
It worked out.
Yeah.
So obviously he's very familiar. I think when it comes down to the cast, he has it on deck, right? Usually when he streams, he's gonna get all the characters into that 2000 MR like legend rank status.
And it's free, too.
It's free.
Yeah.
Right. So he has all the knowledge down on the table. So now the thing is, how do you fight against a person that whiff punishes you, anti-airs you, just puts you to the corner, able to react to every single thing? He is a machine.
You know what? To quote the great Dominion, just gotta play it out.
Just gotta play it out.
Play it out. See, this is the thing. I feel like everybody who gets walked down by Punk kind of panics.
Yeah, sure.
Wailing more buttons. That's why he gets his whip punishes off. And he knows when everybody's trying to score a counter hit jab into strong or just multiple jabs into counter hits. He knows how to really open up the opponent. The conditioning tool, well, I don't know if that is, of course, if he picks Cammy. The way he knows how to condition you off of crouch fierce pressure,
Yes.
it's just too good. He knows when you're gonna walk back. He knows when you're gonna jump. The random DI in the mix just to see if you're paying attention to the whole
Yeah,
gameplay.
that's true.
He's a little bit sneaky, but again, NL is the one that defeated this man at EWC. So I don't know if they met in between time, maybe on the SFL side of things. I'm not sure, but this is going to be a good one. This is for the history.
But you also have to think about there is a lot of data when it comes to Punk's Cammy versus Akuma, right? So obviously the most recent one was Punk versus Kawano in the SFL World Championships, where
Fire.
Kawano was able to 3-0 his Cammy by just standing at this range where just throwing fireball, stand light kick, and reacting to dive kick into DP. So if NL
Man, you just never know when it comes to this matchup.
strategy and you even like copy it,
Because NL's like
Punk.
anti-airs could be on
Yo,
point.
I'm not even gonna ask stupid questions. You guys just make some noise and
The
enjoy
throw
the
loops
fight.
from Cammy are
See,
just
2025
ridiculous.
Game 2, holla at us. I was gonna ask the age-old question. Who do you like?
ooh, yeah, I wonder who. I mean, I want both of them to do well, obviously. I want to see some good Street Fighter.
So I know he got a target on his back right now. Punk the guard wants to finish his play clean. 3 out of 5, y'all. Just remember.
Yes, there it is. You see that poke right there, the forward medium kick into the Go Hadouken right here. Staying in this range, looking for the dive kick, forcing Punk to walk into the crouching medium punch. And you already know Punk will always take the
We
control
looping?
literally 9 out of 10 times in the mid-screen range, right?
Now, mind you, that is what he's looking for. He wants that crouch strong, but he's a little bit off in terms of spacing.
Okay, attack it.
Ooh, ow, that's burnout. Oh, close. Stand around. House for the
Let's
burnout.
do it.
Even
Yeah.
better.
All right, NL in burnout, go for the sweep. Hard to punish there. Good with punish, and that's huge right there. NL's able to get back some of that real estate by pushing him forward.
Uh-huh. I like that. Very ambitious dive kick. Looking for that. Look at that counter. His
Yes, nice.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
No stun. So I love it. Right in between the master throw, going for the burnout. There it is.
Oh, we're both burnout now. Go for the chip damage. Punk could do level 2. No, the jab. Couldn't check the dash.
Yeah, that's very sneaky in that scenario. You know, I like how people have been making a little more gutsy decisions when they in burnout. Instead of just being all defensive, running away, they take those chances and go for the random dash.
Yeah, I want to say maybe Noah inspired a lot of people on how to try to like get into a better strategy, because most people like to just walk back. They walk themselves into the corner when they're burnout. And it was like literally fighting back. Nice, look at the damage. Guess per game, don't wake up. Nice, Punk doesn't bite. No DP, that could have been DP level 3 there.
That's how you know that's a rock, paper, scissors scenario. Punk looking for the parry, of course.
Yeah.
Aye.
Okay, look at this. What is Punk gonna do here? He's not really getting a chance to get the whip punishes, but the thing is, we have seen that NO's not able to DP in the situation. Oh, that's gonna be level 3.
That was
Is
recognition.
it enough?
That was so good.
I mean, it's Akuma. It has to kill, right?
On that drive gate, he just went full-fledged.
It doesn't kill.
Into the pressure.
Yeah, but the thing is, you couldn't chip damage Punk, but listen, he's staying out of the range, jittering the controller to get that level 3 right there, but the standing light punch, another overcommitment, like you said.
That's usually Punk's setup for the cross strong whip punish there, but you know he's just trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
Trying to get the drive gate back in
It's first to 3, though.
Out the window.
Yeah,
It's a long time.
It felt so clean again, the crouching medium punch. Even though the recovery on crouching medium punch has gotten worse, if it hits, it's gonna work every single time.
No counter hit, says Punk. I'm gonna block this time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill this out. I feel like the temperature has been felt. The jump in. That's what we need to start the party. Cross fierce? No, not even looking for the shit.
That
Get
took
it back.
so much damage.
Really on it.
He was. Right away, look at this. Forward medium kick again. Let's see, that's the poke that what a conversion!
Play Akuma. He a Goki player. Now that ain't Akuma, that's a Goki player.
Okay.
Knockdowns. We're gonna go for the BD stuff to condition early on,
Yeah.
yes, with the stand fierce.
That was the nerf right there. You can't get double dash anymore. You're negative there, so you have to choose a different combo route.
Okay. That is definitely enough.
Level 1?
No, level 2. We gotta make sure. Gotta make sure just in case.
Yeah, don't forget, we did see the light kick Tatsu in level 1 miss when
Yes.
Shuto did it, right? That was a literally heartbreaker there.
Every Akuma's nightmare right now. So it's good that he put it out there in the air for everybody to pay attention.
And was doing such a great job not getting whip punish. Good anti-air from Punk right there against the Demon Raid. Okay, walks a low forward there. And then there's the pushback play. It doesn't feel like Punk can like walk in because he might be scared of the crouch medium punch because every time he did walk in, crouch medium punch did hit.
Yeah, he walked in. But again, that's the range he's looking for. But I like that NL switching up the timing though on that.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
I think Punk might have gotten a read. This is my theory. He's landed 3 jump-ins already because NL is so focused on the ground.
Is that poison on the stage?
Can Punk capitalize off of this?
Well, I mean, and they'll add the train going there with the backdash on the punishment throw attempt. But we're gonna bust out. Keep him honest.
Yeah, after level 1, that is a perfect BD with the crouching heavy punch.
Could have been a massive whip punish right there. And that wasn't ready. He's more worried on the drive game side of things.
See the standing heavy punch. See,
Oh, look for the shimmy off of that. That was clean. But good defense from Punk, but finally fit on the shimmy.
level 3, that's enough. Look at the damage right there.
It has to be a reverse 3-0.
It's gonna go up.
That's crazy.
2-0 right here against Punk. What does Punk have to do here? I really do feel like the data between Punk's Cam versus Kawano has helped so many Akuma players out on how to deal with the forward BM kick, the fireball. It's just such a pesky tool against Punk. And we haven't even seen any dive kicks from Punk actually besides a combo.
Listen, and now it's playing it out. Patient. And of course, using that Kawano blueprint, of course, to keep this at bay a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, the Tatsumaki, the Gotatsu.
And tries to go for a shimmy. Punk fights back with the crouching light punch. Oh, hit confirm into the heavy punch DP.
Oh man, the momentum is on fleek right now with NL.
Yes, again the standing heavy punch. It's so active, and that's going to be enough. That's a buff. Extender of the combo.
That was bus ass. I hate to admit that, but hey, it is what it is. We seen it, you seen it. Everybody around the world seen it. Let's go, Punk. How you feeling, baby? I need you to raise this difficulty setting.
We might need to jump. That's what it comes down to. How did Punk win Evo? From a jump.
Let me get him more throws. No, I like that. He's spacing them out. The space traps is coming in here for Punk. Nice. All right, another throw. The crouch fist denied by the way.
Is he just being impatient or something?
He's up 2 in a match point. He can take a bit more risk now, right?
Oh,
Big one.
clean
That's a
jumping.
big starter. Over commitment, please. Give him everything. Not a level 1.
No, it's
No,
gonna
it
kill.
isn't.
It's gonna kill. That's a Kuma, baby.
That is a cool. Styrofoam in the building. You right. You right. Okay, Punk.
I'm telling you, the jumps.
Throw him off.
Can't throw him off.
Now, mind you, he's doing it super close, though. There has been instances, wow, and then will walk under.
Yeah.
Great overhead. What a great starter. Went for it again just to see the snipes out of tech.
And he really tried to run it back.
Yeah, see, he might have took that time.
Yeah, true.
You know? All right.
Nice, and it's over. There it is.
All right, we looping? We looping?
We're gonna keep the pressure.
Wow.
Good, but a little bit too far there. I think maybe crouching medium kick might have been a better option.
Definitely.
Oh,
Nice punish counter. That means he was still recovering. Level 3, give him everything.
Oh, he doesn't want to spend it. It's not because I might not have killed because of the scaling, but I would have gambled it, I think.
Hell yeah, get some time on the drive. You know what it is.
Oh, no.
That is enough. 100%. As long as you don't drop this. Yo, dog, that was literally.
That's
all
crazy.
enough
3-0?
punish. That was ridiculous.
3-0 NL?
Strong performance. What a way to start the day. NL moves on to the winners final.
Bro, that was clean. Like I felt like NL just played the ground, right? Even though he didn't really anti-air, his whole focus, like literally locked in ground only, didn't even try to anti-air DP or anything like that. And those are the times where Punk was able to attack from the air. But when it comes to the ground, forward medium kick, standing heavy punch, low medium punch, right? Not many fireballs because I feel like Punk was just waiting for the fireballs, and every time he tried to walk in thinking that it's safe to engage, Akuma's buttons was able to hit his walking forward.
The thing that I want to highlight from that now, he always put him in a shimmy range, but he wasn't looking for the throw tech. He was looking for the crouch jab. That way he can always take his turn back after he blocked the crouch jab into a stand fist. And I'm pretty sure the fist actually snipes out a defensive dive kick attempt or just a low forward after a crouching jab. Obviously, you're still negative, so
It does.
great performance from NL, man, on the number side of things.
Yeah, and he's able to just like the active frames with the heavy punch really helped out. But you know what? That was our winner's side. Let's check the bracket to see where the standings are right now. Obviously, you can see winners finals is set for Lashar versus NL. But before we get there, we have a lot more players to go through. Losers round 1. Kills You versus Ryukichi. This is going to be a Cammy versus a Ken. Obviously, they had to beat a lot of legendary players to get in here, right? Other side, Prime from Chile, but not Pedro from Brazil. The only Brazilian I read that came here for Street Fighter 6. And the crazy part is, I feel like this is kind of like you mentioned earlier, Cinderella story, and even you can see the emotions that he couldn't even believe when he made top 8, when he was beating these players. He had like the emotion of like, and the flag in the back. He's like, wow, I just made top 8 at CEO 2025 for this Capcom Premier tournament, right?
I like that there's a lot of storylines building up here, man. Look, Lashar and NL, last time those guys faced off was at Evo Japan 2025. And that's kind of a bit of a student versus the teacher kind of thing. From what I understood is, a lot of the folks in Korea told me that NL is the one that kind of taught Lashar how to play it more on the Street Fighter side of things. So, for Street Fighter in general. So, the fact that Lashar is at those high levels where he can reach NL and actually prove to him that I've gotten to that point, it's a beautiful thing.
Oh man, I think it's beautiful. Obviously, we're gonna have a lot of matches, and I know you guys at home are just enjoying the Street Fighter, but we gotta talk about these World Warriors because y'all need to level up right here. The World Warriors season starts next week. Registration is open for all events. Head on over to capcom.us/WW25 for schedule and more information. It includes the regional final prizing and how to earn the Capcom Cup 12 invitation. Look at that. Because you get top 8 placing for all of that when it comes to World Warrior, playing it, this is how you get better in Street Fighter. If you think about it from the NA side, literally every week is an online tournament. You can fight Punk, you can fight Dude, you can fight Boost, you can fight your favorite players. And you already know they are going to be in these World Warriors because they're trying to qualify for Capcom Cup as well.
Yeah, man, and if you want a chance to qualify with some great equipment, man, I know, I like how you guys keep passing me this. So, hold on, but before that, let's go on over and show some love to Blink Respawn in the Dominican Republic. Will be happening the weekend of July 18th. Holla, Lomia, you already know what it is. Registration is open, so sign up and compete to win your ticket to Capcom Cup 12 in the land of the rising sun. Shout out to Blink Respawn, man. Y'all want a vacation? Y'all want some points? Holla. We out there, man. That island is beautiful.
The production last year when I was watching, it was so amazing, and obviously the crowd is gonna get so amped up, and especially like, when it comes down to it, the DR community, they're so nice and so hype, literally at the same time right here, right?
Yes, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I feel like DR is one of the hypest, if not the hypest crowds. So if you can't perform well in that, well, hey, sucks for you. Great for them because they enjoying the show. But please register now. Registration is still open, going down July 18th.
Yeah, but you were talking about the Seijam Slam right here, and you were in Japan, right, to do Seijam Slam in Japan. That was your first time ever go to Japan, but guess what? Seijam Slam is coming back. It's right around the corner. You can watch your favorite creators and streamers learn Street Fighter from pros and experts as they compete in Street Fighter 6 later this month. You can tune into the round robin matches on June 25th and 27th, and team final matches on June 29th on Twitch and YouTube, with all matches starting at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is a great thing because, like, you see so many amazing creators that doesn't really play fighting games, but they learn Street Fighter and they stick with it, right? Obviously, like Lily Pichu, Saikuno,
Yes.
SK got the master. Like, she went from rookie to master, and then I was helping her train. She was taking off games on me. Like, that's when you know how locked in they were when it comes to the Seijam Slam. And obviously they went to Japan to fight against their creators as well too. And some of the most best coaches, Nephew, Brian F, Diaphone, right? You're gonna see a lot of that. I'm curious to see what the lineup is gonna be.
Vote for Zaffarino. I'm just throwing that out there. He needs to be in the Seijam Slam. Thank you, executive decision. I don't know if you listen to Seijam. We'll need Zaffarino. But guys, if you need some good equipment, please, if you're ready to level up your fighting gear and save, visit VictrixPro.com and enjoy 10% off when you sign up as a new customer. Now, guys, you've seen this for some of your favorite Street Fighter players around the world. Different styles. I like how you guys keep passing me this one, and it's okay, because I got to get accustomed to it no matter what. Leverless.
Leverless. I mean, you can do leverless, you can do joint
Lever,
flick,
yes.
right? And the coolest part about this, you have like the laser etch thing. Like every time Victrix comes to an event, right, and you buy a Victrix product, you can get a laser etch. And obviously, you see the Capcom Pro Tour. This is not a sticker. It's literally from a laser. Premium controllers every time. Yeah, I mean, leverless is amazing. This is the new thing. You need to get on it.
No, see, I can do combos, but I'm trash at neutral, bro. I get stuck. Like if somebody jumps in, I'm just like, I just freeze.
Oh no, because they have shortcuts. If you hold down and you tap forward punch, that's a DP.
Does not compute. Does not.
There's a lot of shortcuts. Leverless is amazing, but obviously, if you are old school dinosaurs like myself and guys, joystick is also an option when it comes down to it. I have at least 3 of these bad boys just because they're so amazing, they're so heavy, and also durable, and you already know, reliable too.
I like that, huh?
Yeah.
Go on over to VictrixPro.com and get yourself one of these bad boys. Well, are we gonna go to a quick break real quick while we load up the loot? Okay. Well, guys, listen, we just finished the first half of the winner's side. We got NL and Lashar waiting in the winners finals. But we're gonna find out what's going on in the story to be told in the losers when we return with more CPT action right here at CEO 2025.
Now this next part is going to be very interesting. Because they're going to be fighting like crazy to stay in this bracket.
Know what they say. This ain't nothing without the people. Look at all the beautiful people. Say hi to your mom, pops, grandmas, uncles, your brothers, your best friends. Oh man, shout out. Y'all on TV right now. Monsters and Warriors, make some noise! Shout out to my boy Tasty Steve. I feel like he copywritten that at this point. Jesus Christ, I don't even want to say that.
You gotta pay dividends then.
I just pay homage.
Homage. Okay. I like that.
Yes.
But obviously, you guys are watching CEO 2025 on the Capcom Fighters channel. This is a premier event. Capcom Cup ticket on the line, and obviously points on the line as well too, right? And we just saw the winner's side of the bracket, Lashar versus NL set in winners finals. But before that, we need to go to the loser bracket, right? So we obviously have not Pedro, we have Prime, we have Ryu Ichi as well too, right? Who else do we have? We got Kills You, and obviously waiting in the loser side, in the loser quarters, we have Zen and Punk. So it comes down to it, who's gonna ride this momentum? Because usually I feel like we're gonna see a bunch of just aggressive, rush down, possibly Ryukichi or even maybe Pedro, but I'm kind of curious. But before that, we get the little nitty gritty. Let's go to Jeremy to see who is coming out for the next match.
This is where it gets extremely dicey. We talk about the sharks in the pool. Well, guess what? They're going to be eating each other alive. Here in the losers of bracket, it's going to be oh so dangerous. But with that in mind, we have two killers to introduce into the ring. Starting with Brazil's favorite son. This man has been taking out killer after killer, becoming one of his own. And also taking down some of your favorite players along the way. You already know who it is. But just in case you didn't, please help me welcome from Sao Paulo, Brazil, not Pedro!
Now, what a name. Is he like trying to hide his real name, saying he's not Pedro?
I don't know.
Very criminal throughout this whole tournament. I'm going to be very honest.
And I feel like a lot of people didn't have that much data going in, so he was just really cooking everybody with his Ken. Got the flag. Look, that stick is fire right there, too. Look at that.
Ah, Leopard, he got to be a Ken player.
Right, he is a Ken player.
There you go.
Right? And the emotion that he had when it comes down to it was just beautiful when he made top 8. Literally the lone Brazilian player for Street Fighter 6. And the best part about it, Brazil is amazing at fighting games. Even starting from Street Fighter 4, right? Sako tried to go there to qualify, and he was denied.
He's a walking stereotype when they're talking about, oh, I fought this Brazilian kid back in Street Fighter 5.
Show that they still do have it. All right, and now the real question is, who is his next opponent? Jeremy, give it to us.
I'm glad you asked that question there, Justin. This guy is an absolute nut. This guy is insanely crazy, and it only comes in.
Building your online.
Oh my God!
Go to Wix.com and set up
Of Street Fighter. You've seen him before.
YouTube ads.
And you'll damn well see him plenty of times over. Give it up for one of Chile's finest, Jaime!
There's so much to be said of this guy. For me, the debut was at Blink Respawn last year, got that top 8. And of course, making waves in this tournament, almost defeating the likes of Punks, going to the last game last round, and then beating some of his heroes like Daigo Mahara to get to this point now. It's great.
44 years old Daigo versus Prime at 14 years old. That's a 30-year gap. And he was able to beat him in a just footsie battle, right? Ryu versus Akuma. And
Don't steal a shine, boy.
Like,
Don't steal a shine.
Because obviously he's from Chile a lot, and he made second at Capcom Cup. But everyone in Chile is like, hey, we have another one.
Yes.
Right? Shout out to Pacholo23. He's the one that always talks about Crime. He's like, yo, this kid right here, we have another young, talented prodigal son, Crime. So I'm curious to see how he's going to handle. He's obviously in this top 8 situation. Do they have nerves at that young age? Because when at Capcom Club, Blas was 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, right? Until he got to Conquer in Grand Finals. But I'm kind of curious to see. We might see a similar situation from Crime.
Well, it's all about getting in the zone. You know anime. I feel like once he knocks that door,
Flow?
he's going to be flowing just like how it happened with Blas. I feel like everybody, naturally, you know, even some of your favorite players, like even though they got a lot of accolades and stuff like that, they still tend to get nervous only because they want to play at the best of their abilities. Not because they're afraid to fight. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So for a kid like Kaiman and not Pedro, those are some of the youngest bucks that we got coming up. That's a beautiful part about Street Fighter 6. This is where the new blood comes about when it comes to really representing not only themselves but where they represented their region. I mean, look, prime examples: Men RD, Punk the God. You got your Cowboys, the whole nine, the Knuckle Dudes, all of the young bucks you've seen grow from the Street Fighter series. You still see them today competing, and I have no doubt in my mind I see it from Street Fighter 6 moving forward with these guys.
Yeah, that's facts. Now, let's talk about the matchup.
Let's go.
We're probably going to see Ken versus Ryu.
Hell yeah!
Right? Ken versus Ryu, the iconic battle of all time when it comes. Look at it. You see the age 19-14, and they're playing Shotos. That's the crazy part.
Love it.
They're playing neutral.
This is
They're
it.
playing fundamentals.
No crazy crossovers, just straight
Yeah.
face-to-face, big button action. That's what we're about to see right now.
Yeah, hit confirms, you know, like super time, amazing buttons as well too, fireball game and everything.
Fireball straight as a poke.
Yes.
Straight from low forward ranges. That's
So
what they're going to be
good.
playing at. Yep. Let's see who's going to jump first. I feel like they ain't going to jump like the first 20 seconds. Let's see who's going to
You think so? Unless maybe they play each other a lot online. Who knows, right? I feel like they probably ran each other a few times when it comes to online rank. So this is definitely, they probably have familiarity between the two. But I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen between, like, who's jumping first, who's not going to jump first, who's throwing more fireballs. Because I feel like Ken is going to be the one that has to do the jump first, right? Based off how Ryu got a buff this season. I mean, his Denjin, Hadouken, a lot faster, projectile speed's faster, level 1 with Denjin also a lot faster. Across the board, Ryu has gotten amazing changes, right?
What I want to see is this will be a true Shoto match if I see Tatsu, EX Tatsu, OD Tatsu, Ryu into level 1 super. That's
Oh man, if he was picking Geef,
They just gave him that back. I feel like he should have had that a long time ago, but it makes sense.
I mean, he has it in the corner.
Yes.
Now,
No, mid-screen is great.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? And also, we got to talk about Ken. You know, I know a lot of people were talking about how Ken, you know, got hurt a little bit, but the thing is, still the same. Pressure's still the same. Corner carry's still the same.
Yep.
Sure, maybe when you go for the forward throw, it's a little bit harder, but the thing is, guess what? If it's tournament settings, you are not reacting right away because you still have to think about meaty buttons, right? Your reactions when it comes to training mode versus an actual match, it still pays homage.
Well, let's talk about a match, though. Hey, quiet down back there. Quiet down back there. We got some good Street Fighter, but make some noise, though, if y'all love this Ryu and Ken, man. This for the culture right here.
I get it. They want to chant, yeah. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, the people want it? Oh, these guys are showing.
They know. They want to chant, yeah. Who doesn't? Capcom did a great job on putting that there.
Right on. Oh, are we not going to get it? Oh, there it is.
See? Yeah!
You know what? I ain't gonna front. That grew on me after a while.
It's great.
I ain't gonna front. Before I was a bit of a hater, I can't lie, but now it grew on me.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I be chanting it even at home in the live stream.
Oh yes, that low forward range is gonna see a lot. And mind you think it's gonna be a plasma bout? No. This is gonna be a bit of a CQC kind of bout.
Oh, this is the throw.
Trying to get the base throw.
Yeah, he is.
It's part of the strategy.
Landing heavy punch. I mean, heavy punch is so good. I like how they're both using standing light kick right there. Nice block on the Jinrai overhead.
My man, right? You looking at Ken like, oh, you got shoes on. Okay, trying to go for the burnout already. Yep, crouch strong, pressure into the Buddha palms.
Yes. Again, the check. He probably could have killed there if he did the double drive rush, but he doesn't need it. Is he going to test the reactions, though? There it is.
There we go.
Time impact. Reme, first round towards him.
he plays Ken. He should know.
We've seen the gas, we've seen the Swiss cheese in the gin ride. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Jinrai, I mean, if you get the punish kind of low, you don't get the combo anymore, right?
Hit that ground bounce though for a meaty run. Overhead.
Dude, because of the setup. I'm curious to see if we're going to see not Pedro use a level level 2 a little bit. Who knows, right?
Cross cuts. I like that. I like that he went for the strong one. That way he don't have to use drive rush after
Yes.
the stab EPs. Love it.
Again, that drive rush standing light punch from Primate is doing wonders. Not Pedro's trying to check it, but it's not working. Anti-air, don't jump at me.
First jumper was Pedro. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, solar plexus plus frame, steal and turn, and you already know. Yes.
Yeah.
Your hand. Look at that. This is gonna hurt. You're not gonna get up after this.
Now let me tell you something about Ryu. That is the logo first and foremost. Copy and paste from the Pro Tour logo, and I feel like he got pads.
Maybe he does, probably.
I think he's on pads. Yes. That, you
Okay.
see the arm. Big damage right there. Good stuff from Kraime. The gameplay's on pads. I'll tell you that.
It is. Nice usage on the drive rush jab to get this corner carry. Again, the forward throw. Do we have the one frame? No, we go for the shimmy. Maybe he was uncomfortable. Wanted to see if Primate's going to react a little bit. Imperfect parry.
Sniped out the fake one to stop. All right, Prime got some big damage, but it's all right. Still in the corner on the defensive end. It's all good.
I think he was a little bit too scared. He didn't want to use maybe drive rush because he would have been put in that one bar scenario, right?
Love it. Classic Shotokan work. Fireballs from that range. Yep. It looks like a low forward. No, it's plasma. Trying to bait out a jump, a drive rush.
Yeah, trying to fade the parry animation right there from the Hashogeki, but not Pedro, not fighting right there. Again, the Hashogeki plus frame, steal the turn, combo with a back heavy punch. Yeah, just want to spend the level 1. He didn't want to put himself in that burnout situation because he knows you can't kill. What a bait from Prime.
This guy's neutral. It's under control right now. Kraime. Pedro needs to do something to step that up because he is losing some options here when it comes to landing or starting off.
There's just way too much pressure on this guy.
And also, I feel like maybe not Pedro might need to do some like OD fireballs to counter Prime's regular fireballs.
Yes, yes.
Kind of like bring it back from the old school season 1 style.
But that's what makes it so difficult. Option is there.
He's checking all of his movement, which is kind of crazy.
We'll see, though. Look for that counter hit. No, look for that whip punish. I like that on the defense. The jump.
Oh!
Okay.
Ready for the DP. That's 14 years old right there, baby.
Oh no, you
Plus
gotta
three.
watch the show where Ashley, this is tough cookie right here, but not
Six.
Pedro.
That's +6, +2. Everything's all plus. Not close enough. Right here, he's buffering the super. A drive impact.
That's gonna hurt. Big damage. Oh, with a jump in, check this out. And I got a lot of drive gain. Level 3 build. Is it gonna be enough? No, wide choice. The empty low for the finish. Kraime goes up 2.
This guy is getting worked.
Not Pedro. You're gonna have to step it up because Kraime's running all over you, baby. This is tough.
Man, the crazy part is, Ryu, when he gets these level 3 Shin Shoryukens, he actually has the audacity to be like, let's say if you're still alive. He's like, what's wrong? Get up. That's the crazy part. How can you get up from that?
That's a great friend.
Great friend.
Great friend.
Oh, speaking of friends,
The
these
man,
are not friends for sure.
the man that Ryu doesn't want to become.
I know, right?
There it is. Well, let me remind you. Let me show you something. I'm not surprised. I've seen a lot of Ken players.
Oh,
who have
wait,
a
wait,
phone
hold
in the
on.
pocket.
Hold on, we might go back to Ken.
Yeah, let's stay pure.
Yeah, stay pure. The thing is, he has to make kind of a decision. An adjustment.
Because, like you're already getting caught in every which way.
Control the damage, control
What's the difference? I mean,
It's up to Pedro.
why would you go to Akuma that has less health
His jumps are obviously getting
just because you can't figure it out with Ken? You might as well just go with Ken because he has more health and he's better than Akuma.
Fireballs more disrespectful.
Or at least perfect parry the fireballs in the range. He's throwing it into a stand round. That is
Sure.
he's staying range. So we'll
Sure.
see.
Yeah.
All right, go for the throw. No, little off course. Nice walk back there from Kraime.
Go for the stand me again. I like the fact that Primate's using stand me again. And you see the pushback. Look how much the pushback goes so far. Because I think if Pedro did try to do standing heavy kick, obviously it would whip right in front. Primate will get a punish counter pierce right there.
Nice. Okay, this is where we start.
Nice.
Nice DP. I like that. That was layers.
Yeah.
I thought the jump back to perfection parry. That was organic.
Okay, nice. Go for the top 2 combo right there. Forward throw, drive rush forward, standing heavy punch.
That was a wise choice there for Pedro on defense. It's cool though. Got walk down, but she didn't get opened up. That's the important part here.
Nice, perfect parry. Like you mentioned earlier with the standing heavy kick. Couldn't get the punish though.
Yeah, he was already on the tail end of that on the
Yeah.
recovery, so that was good stuff from Kraime. Great spacing on the jab fireball.
There it is, the EX right there. Oh no, the step kick.
Out of range, standing short. Unfortunate.
Unless he was able to confirm, but that crouching medium.
Everything. Give him everything.
Enough.
I'll do it.
It's close though.
No, that's not going to kill.
Very close. Pixels, danger time.
But he's burnt out.
No, he can't take it. He could chip a level 2 if he gets it. Oh no. Level 1.
That's, oh my God.
It is so tough.
The nerves on a 14-year-old, man. That's crazy.
Primate could just drive rush forward and just anti-air from there. Checkmate scenario.
That's the important part of being aggressive. staying aggressive with you and Burnout. Provide some time to recover.
Now there's a tech that I've been waiting to see from Pedro. He's just doing parry against Fireball or Hashogeki and just canceling into Drive Rush so he doesn't get baited by the Hashogeki.
It's kind of crazy. Even though he's not really getting opened up, they're trying to get taking hella punishment right there. Try to go for the meaty low run stop. Both options get covered by that DP. Nice choice there from Clayman.
I wonder what that neutral jump he was looking for. But we do got the Jinrai right here. He's trying to maybe backdash or even try to block the overhead. The lowest That's a big
so
punish.
fast.
Next,
I respect that.
Next
Oh,
hit. Now, I'm surprised. Blocks the overhead. Oh my god, offense. He's going.
Oh, delayed this time. What a scoundrel.
He just kept going and going and going.
The whole time to open them up. Presents on Christmas on the side of not Pedro. But guess they get. It's definitely Cryme moving on to the loser's side.
I mean, that's so scary. Look at this. This is great. Not Pedro raising a hand for Cryme. He's like, come on. Let's do it for South America. You got it. Keep going. Let's get these points. Let's get this spot. But the gameplay, like the pressure was so good. Like, not Pedro was doing a great job blocking, but like you had to block 3 interactions.
Yes.
Right? Overhead, go for low, go for frame trap, and then guess what? The last bit, the overhead clipped him, right? But let's give a big shout out to Not Pedro coming all the way from Brazil to show off his Street Fighter 6 skills. He beat a lot of people to get here.
Listen, man, shout outs to the shout outs. He's lone Brazilian. I'm not too sure if he's the lone Brazilian in the building, but definitely the lone literally.
Yeah, for Street Fighter 6. That's what I was reading on across the socials. He just came here, just wanted to play some Street Fighter 6, and look, he made it this far.
Man, I'm pretty sure he's better than that. Of course, Kwame just did an excellent job. That's what made him. That's what really made him mad.
It might have been because I do feel like they probably play with each other on rank. Like we would have to check CFN to kind of like see like, you know, do they match up a lot?
Pretty familiar.
Yeah, it really did feel like familiar, right? So I don't know, and that's the cool thing about CFN. You can really do your research when it comes to these players, right? In general. But that was our first match on losers side. Who's the next match that we have?
Awesome. Well, on the loser's side, I mean, we should let Vicious introduce it, but to be very honest with you, if you're keeping an eye on the bracket, you should know who it is, man. It's Kills You versus Ryukichi. I think we're ready to send it over to my boy. Take it away.
This one's gonna be absolutely insane. It's going to be coming all the way from Paris, France. This man has been taking down some of the greatest Street Fighter players ever known to make it to this ring right now. But he's currently fighting for survival. Dubbed by Logan Sama, the Hitman from Street Fighter League EU. Please welcome Kills You.
One of the best EU has to offer. Paris is on. This guy is a gamer coming from all sides of the world of gaming when it comes to sports. Now bringing it over to the streets, fighting, showing some love. Listen, got acquainted with this kid more on the Street Fighter 5 side, but really getting to know how he plays.
Okay.
Was literally at SFL EU, so I had the privilege to commentate a lot of his matches. He actually made it to the finals against Team NIP. But this guy had a great run. This guy got the parry of a lifetime.
Oh, that was such a good parry.
I'm talking about organic down back parry to finish the job.
Is he recording right now? It just seems like that thing's like recording.
You can see him from this
I was wondering what that what's he recording? That was a live stream.
Yes, yes. I seen first person I seen do that was Mr. Crimson, but I think he did it with glasses.
Yeah.
I believe, but this is what it is. Jeremy, who's next, baby?
This one's gonna be just as insane of an intro since Evo Japan. A very, very close shortcoming, just falling short against Men RD with a second place finish, having to travel all the way back to the US for Combo Breaker, not to make it into top 8. However, once he broke that barrier on that stage, he broke down in tears. Just for you guys, representing Japan, it's none other than the tactical terror that is Ryukichi!
One of the best that Japan has to offer, man. And listen, let me tell you something.
So we got Ken versus Cammy.
WC top 3.
Yes.
Evo Japan 2025 top 2.
Yes.
And he has been in multiple top 8s. You've seen this guy win the hearts of many that loves the Shotokan ways. Mainly with Ken.
I don't know. His anti-airs are actually on point. So like,
With, high
but Kills You always is always spot on when it comes to shimmying. catching people walking forward, dashing forward.
Consistent.
Yes, he is.
When it comes to just like tournaments across around the world, he's always placing really high. And you know, obviously we have so many amazing Japanese players, but I really think Ryukichi might be one of the most consistent players when it comes to the lifespan of Street Fighter 6.
Right.
Showing off Ken and everything, like you mentioned, a lot of crazy setup. He had a really crazy, interesting setup that he did against Chris G because it was when he did OD Jinrai kicks all the way into level 2, right? And tried to challenge Chris G, I dare you to punish me. That's what I felt like because it changed to -5.
Yes, yes,
Right? So Chris actually did not press the button because he was like, I don't know how to punish it. But I really felt like it was one of those situations where you're like, I dare you to challenge me. And I love the fact that he went for that. And he really wanted to show off what Ken can do. But this is going to be a super fun matchup because I feel like both of these players know how to fight against each other's characters, right?
Yeah, now mind you, KSU has a nice little rotation of characters as well. He rocks Cammy, runs Mai, and he runs Jury. I don't know after the balance changes, he switched up away from Mai, but he likes his female characters, man.
I mean, we saw Cammy.
Mai is still
against
dangerous.
Paul, so I do feel like Cammy's going to be the one to go against Ryukichi's Ken.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be our 4th match to see who's going to go into loser quarters and everything. But the crowd, can we hear you one more time? Are you ready for more Street Fighter 6? That's what I'm talking about, guys. All right, let the people know. Let the players know not to skip the yeah chance, because I know you guys want to keep saying yeah, right?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah! Yeah! I think it's gonna go down. You know who says that, Justin? That's the monster from Looney Tunes. You know that? Oh, we had this conversation already.
Yeah?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
It's okay.
You know, okay, how about this? Because I know you like to factual check me. You know when Rashid in this game has a little sound bite. He has like this, ow! Do you know where that's from?
No, but it sounds like from one of the greatest pop stars of all time.
No, it's actually from Capcom's game, The Punisher. There's a sound bite of that. It's from there.
Come on.
I confirmed it.
I respect that. I would have not known. So thank you for the did you know wiki fact. All right. Let's go. Kills you.
Yeah.
Ryukichi.
Yeah. Ooh, you see that chant, the unison?
Yes. I like those camera switches. All right, I see you on the back.
Okay, shout out to the production right here, but let's go with Cammy versus Ken. Classic matchup when it comes to Street Fighter 6.
Listen, man, he's been in the lab enough with some man you heard when he gets a chance.
Yes.
It's a different beast in terms of Ken. I mean, I still believe Vancouver has the best Ken, but that's here no there. That's for another conversation. The trades all day here from Ryukichi.
Yeah, but I'm already a bit scared of Ryukichi. He's pressing some big buttons, and they're not getting whip punish yet from kills you, but it might be in the future.
Check the walk forward. I mean, it's kind of crazy how well he does that.
Oh, wow. It's on a counter hit, Jin line low. He hit a free jump out. We just represented that right there. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Even if it was a DBL, he's got it. Nice. Recognizing the gap on the Jin Rai. It's not free. Oh!
No fear.
That walk forward was really good for Kills You, because if he didn't, Ryukichi might have been in a better favorable position, right? Close to the corner.
Cammy's ashy. Nice block. Both gotta watch out. We're gonna go reset into a drive impact. Don't get thirsty. We're gonna react.
Who knows? Oh, but he gets the drive gauge back, and there's Kills You. Gets the combo cannon spike.
That man walked up and did low forward. He sniped out the walk back. He got
Yeah.
Low forward is
real close
crazy
back.
in Street Fighter 6.
Low forward drive was very nice.
Trade on the standing heavy kick right there. No drive rush from the perfect carry right here. Goes for the low forward. Has to tech the throw. You don't get a shimmy anymore from the crouch medium kick. Nice DP.
Early on, too. Oh, the walk back. Max distance.
Doesn't spend the level 3 right there.
Okay, yes. Oh, he could have done that to that one last. No, actually, no, that's off of the punish counter.
Yeah.
Didn't work on
He
that.
could have done a double drive rush and killed the level 3 though.
100%.
Right?
100%. Yeah, would have put him in the yellow.
Nice. Again, we're doing that. What a sneaky drive impact, and that
Yeah, he's
might
dead.
be enough.
Well, that is enough. We don't even need a survey for that. You have to stay home for that one. Let's put one on the board there for Kills You. Francis Zone and in the building looking sharp as ever. He has not got that foot off the pedal yet all the way from this weekend of just collecting bodies.
I mean, everyone in the top 8 collected the bodies. That's how many players are in this tournament.
Seriously, man.
Standing heavy kick, and that button is cooking right now. Standing heavy kick. Even though you don't get too much anything, even from punish counter, you just get like kind of like the blowback. What Kills You with the reaction with the DI.
Nice, right in between the gaps.
Nice.
And I get a throw on the wake up. It's time to condition them early to make them feel it in the next couple of rounds. The bust out. My name is Ryu, and I play Ken.
Hey, you know what? That's the great part is that's information for kills you right there for next time, right?
Yeah, so it's probably need to lay more buttons. The late crouch
Ooh, no whip punish though.
Right, he's healthy on that good side though, but that could have cleaned him out.
Yeah, standing heavy kick literally kills you, has been cooked with that button. He's staying out that range where like literally Ken's buttons won't reach. Standing heavy punch, crouch medium kick, none of them reach. Only button can reach a standing heavy kick right there, but do you really want to risk a button when Cammy's walking back like that?
There it is. Speaking of which, ooh, you are so lucky you recovered the time. That could have been big damage off the punish counter. Nice run up out of it. Run up in the house.
Up back.
I left the keys.
Yeah.
Throw the back throw, the tumble dry.
Okay. Nice neutral jump. I wonder what you're looking for there. Were you looking for a standing heavy kick to try to neutral jump punish there?
Awesome interrupt. Standing short on the stand roundhouse. Good bleed.
Yeah.
Ow. Looking for that punish counter. Getting punched in the mouth. Jesus.
Ooh, were you a little bit greedy? Did you like the fact he didn't spend the bar right there? Would you have spent the bar?
Yeah, 100%. Just to guarantee my life on the next game. But we'll see though. They all the professionals. He's confident on the next hit. We'll see.
No anti-air. Standing heavy kick, down to punish. That's only -3. No low forward, drive rush. Oh, but he gets it. Next hit kills you can win here.
Open really, yeah, seriously. Oh, organic. He could have just DP, but he was trying to get.
He's gonna have to use some of his meter. Yeah.
Just to keep it safe, the very okay Ryukichi hangs in there.
That was scary, actually. Super scary. All right, kills you. Going 3. Ryukichi's not too far away. Has 2.
Sizing him up. I feel like there's a low forward that's about to get buried sooner or
You
later.
think so?
I
No.
feel it.
I want to see a whip punish though. Okay, nice. 5-piece combo.
Walking down, interrupting the jab to the roundhouse. Ryukichi flipping the up back of the back dash. Meaty stuff.
Yeah,
So I can't get out this corner. Looking for the throw tech, no dice.
Yeah, good thing is Killju did not react with throw, right? Because if he did throw, Ryukichi would have punished. What, did he really go for a reset for the overhead?
Trying to kill him, and that is very confirmable if you got that good eye.
Yes, you do.
Oh!
Tries to for the crouch medium punch. Kills you. Good punish for recovery frames. Good blocks.
Oh, the back throw, not a good look for Ryukichi. That's exactly what he didn't want.
How do we sneak it? And the level 3 isn't enough though. He wasn't in the
It's definitely enough.
That started too, so he's gonna survive.
It's definitely enough.
Okay,
What?
No, it's not gonna be enough for chip damage right here, but Ryukichi is gonna get that low forward.
That's crazy.
That's what kills you wanted. He wanted a low forward out of range, though. It was going to be brought into level 3 confirmed. I'm pretty sure. That's what you never know. That big toe, what's out there? The toe jam and Earl?
Yeah, I get it.
It's right there. It always reaches.
Oh my god, they're so close to crouching medium punch. And I think that's what Ryukichi changed. He's using a lot more crouching medium punches, right, compared to the bigger punch. The crouching medium punch hits a lot of Cammy's normals from startup.
We're going to start him up. The crouch-based pressure for the technical. He's trying to look for the counter. You already see a lot of walk back here from Ryukichi, so kills you. He's going to have to clip those legs when he sets it up.
Yeah. Oh, nice. There's the gap. He was ready because you know what's crazy? If he didn't stand like kicking the gym right, he would have got hit there too.
Trying to burn him.
Oh, that could have been a throw for massive damage and meter build, but it's all good.
Nice. Good delay. There's another drive impact. He's going to be able to spend it.
I like that a lot.
No, he's going to keep it safe. Safe and simple. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, keep the bar.
If you did drive impact, Ryukichi was not going to spend the bar.
He needs that for the next round, yeah.
I would, because that's what kills you. Is like, come on, just spend the bar anyway.
Mike, what is going on here? My guy.
Stand roundhouse range, nobody home. You see.
All right, there. Look at this. Ryukichi's controlling it, but he can't go too far because if he does, the 3-meter threshold right there.
Here comes that punish counter. I smell it. You smell it. It's coming.
Oh,
no reaction.
Oh, that's plus. He pressed the button on plus frames. Get off of me.
Why not? Gonna 4-1. Oh my God, right on time. And that's a burnout. Oh, this is good. When we got 3 meters, we got 3 level 1s.
Okay, but the thing is, I was gonna bring it up. Kills you. That was very ambitious. To spend the bar there, thinking you might make a comeback there, because that was a hard comeback to make in that situation.
We got enough meaty girls too, huh? Right? Possible.
Ryukichi's gonna bump to level 1.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. Nice. Who's gonna take this game? Kills you with the offense. Tech on the throw. Ryukichi got so much bar back for that.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the overhead a little low.
Level 3 here. There it is.
Absolutely.
Let's get that ashy, right? That's what you say?
Dehydration is in play right here for kills you. That's all right though because you got the hidden skill buff, the passive buff with the level 1 to react to drive impact. Okay, Nito is the question.
Oh, the plus frame. Look at this. We're taking advantage. We're chin riding up. This is a little bit. Gets another hit. It's a knockdown. Chip damage on Gamma. Gamma wake to level 1 anyway.
Yeah, that was the meaty stuff. The meaty stuff that would have been a fierce into a run DP.
This is kind of surprising. Not gonna lie, especially after that first match.
Yeah, 2-1. And it's like, Kyoji was playing, I feel like, so good when it comes to just getting these DIs and everything. But Ryukichi, once his offense is started, it's so hard to get out of that position of his, right?
Oh, interrupted the stand roundhouse. I love his usage of walk-up jab, man. It's been very consistent.
It is.
Looking for that barrier there with the run stop. Okay, kills you with the defense.
Yep, and you like the little walk back too because Ryukichi's like, man, you know, my driving is a little not as healthy right here, so we gotta take our time right here.
Looking for the bait, trying to bait out something with that cannon strike. Nice whip punish. I'm pretty sure from that range wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There's the confirm on the counter hit, stand light punch right there. Always get crouch medium punch guaranteed. Let's get this. No punish on the whip throw. That was hard to punish, but Ryukichi with the jabs again. Walking back, walking forward.
This stuff kills you, don't tap. You're good. You gotta accept the fact that once he's in, you react accordingly. I mean, he's been doing great with the drive impact for the Gen Rise of the Dragon Lash. Wow, that button.
I'm telling you, the crouch medium punch, it hurts Cammy a lot. But the thing is, Ryukichi is burning out. Kills you, can take advantage. One hit, he can spend the bar. Yeah, I mean, he had to react. That was OD. Maybe a spin knuckle. Is Ryukichi gonna react to that? Plus range.
And we got all the ball in the world to finish it. Very nice level 1. Absolutely. Professional decision.
That was a professional decision. I feel like most people try to can spike thinking like, yeah, I think that's gonna kill, right? You know what? We have to make sure.
Finish your plate, man. Lick the plate.
Kills you going into this round. Can he tie it up to 2-2?
I like how Cammy's getting home medicine with cross strong.
Oh,
Walk into that.
yeah, get the knockdown. Low fears. Spend the level 3 coming at you. Not gonna, it's gonna be close.
Why do that? You could have burnt him out anyway without doing that.
Isn't it? Isn't enough? Oh, Pixel.
And Pixel, okay.
Feels you wake up with it? Yes, he does. Burn out on your own terms, right?
We gonna knock him down. Throw City, are we no looking for the shit? He wants big damage. Kills you being very ambitious here, looking for the big damage. Oh no, that's a confirm. Yup.
At that point right there, Shoryuken, match point for Ryukichi, but kills you. Can prevent that. He does have 3 bars versus a 0.
That's it for the closeout. Kills you need this game, my boy, to stay in this tournament. The Hitman, will he fall against Ryukichi, one of the best ends in the business?
Ooh, almost got the counter hit from the standing medium kick. Pretty close right there. The pokes kills you. Look at the drive gauge. I feel like he's a little nervous because now at this point he's like, man, I need to figure out something right now. And Ryukichi's smelling the blood.
Seriously though, Kills you definitely looking for some options here. He's looking for a defensive option.
Oh my god, that's gonna hurt. Do we spend the bar? Oh, no, we're gonna go for the Oki setup here.
That's a throw. Meaty throw, classic setup off the whip, flow forward. The delay, no bite, Kills you still alive.
I'm using the OD chin. Oh, I think I had a shimmy. Did you reach, Yipes?
Yes.
Oh my god, look, he's burnt out. One low forward, kills you. This is your time. Spin knuckle.
I want to check back off. We're just waiting for it. Here comes the buffers. I promise you that level 1 is in play. Nice. He's not giving it to him. No, even better. Hit him with some good old fat.
That's it.
Right. Oh man, don't remind me of that. And Ryukichi takes it over with a low forward, level 2, eliminating kills you from the event. But it's so amazing and crazy how Ryukichi smelled the blood. He literally saw that Kyoji was uncomfortable in that last round and just went in, taking the corner, and you saw the backlash. He's like, all right, you're gonna press a poke here, standing heavy kick, punish counter, and that really sealed the deal right there.
That was pretty good. And yo, give a round of applause to Kills You, yo. That was one hell of a performance. That's a long trip over here, man. Saved by like 7-8 hours. I'm not too sure, but I know Francis happy. I know Mr. Crimson's probably in the building right now, rooting for his boy, but West Moon Guard to all of my folks out there in Paris, man. Your boy did excellent this tournament. Ain't collected some points, so Francis definitely in the running still for this Capcom.
Dude, France is amazing. Obviously, like they have all some of the best players. They got Evo champions as well there when it comes to Street Fighter, like Luffy as well. And you know, I think Killju is going to come back. But you know, before we move on to the tournament, let's check out the bracket to see where are the current placings. We did lose 2 players. Now we're down to 6.
The Punk, you each, we might just see the same matchup, or we might see a mirror match. Punk, however you feeling, at the end of the day. But I know he's trying to get those big shifts. And then we got Zen versus Kramer. Bison versus Ryu. That's another classic battle I love to see. That is, of course, if Zen decides to stay with the Bison, which I'm pretty sure he will. But I think we're going to set the stage pretty early
with the winners finals, the Shaw versus NL students versus the Master, Korea's finest in the building. Can this be Korea's big tournament victory? Oh, but we got, no, before we even get to that, we're going to get Zen Crime. Even better shout outs to production for the friendly reminder.
How do you feel about Bison versus Ryu? Do you think Primate will switch to Ken or Ryu? Which one is like harder, do you think?
I mean, both got their difficulties. I feel like they both got the game plan. But in terms of taking me out my misery faster, I will give it to Ryu. So I'd rather fight the Ken.
Okay, why? Because Ryu, like, I feel like hits harder. He has more like good moves that kind of like stop Bison for his pressure and everything.
Well, for me, I'm more so the Ken has a flow chart of Jin Rise, Dragon Lashes, so that'll give me more of an opportunity to really get it going. And plus the throw loop ain't really there. I mean, I know there's a one frame now.
Yeah, it's one frame, a little bit harder, but you still gotta worry about meaty buttons.
No, 100%. But I'd rather take that. At least I have more of a gap. Ryu, however, one corner carry into with throw with jabs throw. That's kind of
No, I get it, right? Because when you think about it, you're saying that like, oh, I can afford to get hit by Ken, but I can't afford to get hit by Ryu.
Yeah. I'd rather get dumped by Ken.
Yeah, and also he obviously has like the Hashogekis. Primate has been really using so much of the OD Hashogeki to keep the turn, and he's just been sneaking a lot of the Dejin stalls that have been helping his pressure even more, right?
Yeah. Well, let's see how this next match plays out, man. I feel like Bison, great on the offensive side, but on the defensive side, of course, with the quality of life changes.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you gotta really parry a low and a high. I think that was the advantage that Bison had with the defense that he had, which was, of course, from besides
level 1
drive reversals or level 1. The perfect parry was kind of necessary, but I feel like now people come on Bison a little more. Keep them guessing on the offense. It might be a drive rush into staggered lows.
Oh, look, he is happy. Primate is happy, right? You see, there is no stress in his body. But the thing is, you can't tell if Zen is actually stressed at all, too.
Saludos, Grime.
Saludos. Right. Ooh, okay, he's waving. He's like, who's talking to me? That's what he's saying.
It's me, your friend Jeepes. It is your friend Jeepes, big fan. Oh, big fan. And Zen is like, can't wait to listen to my mixtape. That's my guy, man. Zen is one of the best in the business. It's crazy because he hits those buttons mad soft and like, so you're just gonna hide the cuticles regardless. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
All right, the cubicle right now. That's a cubicle leverless.
But one thing I do want to see, like, what I like when I'm playing as Bison versus Shoto, I like doing scissor kick against the crouch medium kicks. I want to see if a Shoto presses crouch medium kick, let me get a scissor kick punish for a while, for a punish counter. No? Is that hard? Too hard?
No. I think it's very viable. It's just one read on a scissor kick. I mean, look, anyone
you have a scissor kick though, right? You kind of have to. It's a move that's.
The one move you want to look for is the crouching strong and the low forward, obviously.
Yeah.
But you just got to be at that space where you can guarantee a low forward with punish. But that's tough considering Bison don't got some good walk speed.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about more of like, if you see a Shoto player whipping low forward, if you're Bison, do you want to really use crouch medium punch low forward as the whip punch to spend 3 bars, or try to go for scissor kick, right? Because it's a quarter circle forward motion now, right?
That's true.
So that's a huge, you guys skip the play. The people want Zen. The people want the chance. Let's go back to character select.
He said, I'm so sorry. Pardon me. This is for the people. I did it for the Rock. I did it for the people.
Yeah.
You know who that was?
No.
That's what they was making fun of Rikishi.
Oh, okay.
Old school wrestling, man. I'm a big fan of the cruiserweights, by the way. Okay, let this rock. For the one time, for the people. I did this for the Rock.
For the one time. Oh, we're picking Ken. Yeah, see, okay. Yeah, interesting choice right here, right?
Okay. Slow dash.
Yeah.
Man.
I guess maybe because the Ken also could be a possible better pick. Because with Ryu, you're forced to throw more fireballs compared to Ken. So you're probably maybe scared of Psycho Crusher. OD Psycho Crusher.
Well, we're gonna test the defense.
Oh, almost check the run right there. Let's go. Yeah, and that's another thing. You saw Carmen just walk back. He knows that maybe Zen might not do low forward in a lot of situations there.
This is it. I said we went neutral. Now we're in the corner. Oh, missed time. unfortunate. Now we're gonna get mauled. No Bison likes to be here. Oh no.
What a bait on that. That was so good. Whipping jab, forcing Zen, trying to perfect parry, but Karame got the punish counter there.
That was lovely. Neutral jump, medium kick, lands before Bison and gets a driver jab. Haha, you scoundrel, you. Claim it.
Why? Well, you know, this does feel like kind of like a Blaz run right now where he's just running over players. Chili's, literally the players there to bring up in the scene is crazy right here.
I'm that guy. Today, it's my day.
Yes.
Time to pay crime.
Oh my god. Can you get something from a counter hit stand heavy punch here? Maybe just like stand lightning cost?
Standing line takes it back to this, yes.
Okay.
100%. If you in range, you can't get across from him. Oh yeah, you gotta do like a stand short.
Alright, goes for the back throw right there. No text on Karame. Say no with punish, but we get a counter hit anyway.
Back throw delay, looking for the tech. No defense.
Oh, wow.
Halfway with the crouch throw. Yeah, you gotta look. I didn't even see that. Ooh,
This word, and he is playing fast.
Woo! That man Kraime plays Shotokan Warriors. Power of nothingness. Big toes.
Wow. Okay. Are we maybe DJ?
Yes. Race change.
DJ is also such a sick character in this game. I feel like when it comes to fireballs, DJ will obviously win in that department. But the thing is, the quality of life of this heavy kick jackknife maximum has been amazing. So good. He has more combo routes using that version of the move. So I'm kind of curious to see, has Zen incorporated it? Is he going to use it a lot more? Because it's a great corner carry when you think about it too.
You know, DJ does have a little bit of essence of Bison as well in terms of his approach. The soba kick, space a mile, little whip punish, crouch bids. It's not like he can buffer anything like a 2-on-1 quick, like a low forward fireball. You have to come in. So the whip punish game got him stopped.
Oh, tries to walk forward. Nice imperfect parry right there. Doesn't get another imperfect parry. You don't get the same advantages.
Perfect parry, I like that. I hear a lot of you commentators adding it to the repertoire.
Well, I don't know what to word it, so I just call it that.
I just call it the petty.
The paley, not perfect. Ooh, crouching medium punch. Nice.
That was a fast round.
Zen already looking so much better here. Because it's also you get confidence.
He's like doing what, jab, crouch medium punch, and then standing light kick
Get the better of
for his neutral.
Yes, solo satellite. Going for the waning moon. Nice, low, strong, checking the drive rush. Okay, I like the people that change the hey.
Yep, love it. Gotta stay consistent with the weather out here. You know that's a tropical friend of mine.
Yes, again, that's a great move to use after just cool. Yeah, pure parry, right? Organic, down back.
Straight from old fools. You gotta love it. Are we gonna go for the crouch short? No. Oh,
That was so
oh, give me that. Are we gonna spend it? Absolutely. He could have got to set it up to right to level 2, but let's make sure so we can try and be in this 2-0 situation against one of the best in the building.
Yeah, I think because Primate didn't, he probably was like, oh man, I just did Jinrai instead of like run Dragon last. So he's like, he's forced to do level 3 at that point, right?
Okay. Okay, then can we tie this up? I wouldn't mind seeing a nice little series here.
Ooh, punish counter.
That's
Nice.
right.
Taking him to the corner right here again, standing heavy punch. Hey, one more time, safe jump. No, we're not gonna go for it. We're scared. Doesn't get the TPOS from Primate's side.
Oh my God. We were trying to find an answer to get out of there. Up was definitely not. And we met him halfway with the crouch throw.
He got it perfect on him.
Hell yeah, that's enough. Okay, send us in there. China's in the mix.
Look at that, man. Level 3. Dude, DJ is so cool. The redesign has been amazing. Oh, the counter pick.
You know where we're going?
We're going to Ryu.
Yes.
Okay.
Old man Ryu.
We might see a back and forth between the characters, right?
I think you know what? Yes, possibly, but I wouldn't mind if in the case that Carmen does win this match, he can rock out of this one. But we do have Plasma to deal with the shenanigans. Good Plasma, in fact.
Yeah, obviously with the engine installed, right? I feel like level 1 is going to be a possible huge factor against DJ's zoning game. We might see, right? I'm kind of curious to see how the new matchup has changed when it comes to this season's patch.
Let's go. Puberty finally hit for Ryu here. Let's go. Big damage. No bid, no shoes. This is my old ways.
Yeah, go for the perfect parry right away from Zen. No drive rush, poking away. Nice, yes, 40 kick plus frames on that.
Yeah, I want the W for sure. Looking for that counter hit, though. Man, yo, back dash and hold up is always the defensive option for Primate. He's kind of been exposing that a little more. As you can see it right here, looking for a throw. So I like the challenge here for Primate.
Safest option. Oh, that's gonna hurt. level 1. Look at the damage. Goes for the knockdown.
That's what I would have done. Let's get big damage. Another throw. Okay, kill those frames. Homicide on those frames. We're looking for the technical there, but the defense for Climate.
Primate's just getting worked this round.
Again, like you mentioned, Snipes, he's holding up back a lot. Zen might capitalize.
Nice.
on it, but will Ryu give him an opportunity to?
We're playing that good old space fighter here. Oh,
What a bait. What a bait right there. That was so sick. You thought you were going to perfect parry my fireball. Psych.
yeah, that was a bullet right there. That was a good bait from Zen.
Oh, that was expensive. Losing 2 bars right there. But Zen gets the back throw, so it kind of works out in his favor. He's going to get all his drive gauge back.
Oh, the sway to avoid the block string.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
That was also, oh, the cross under. Okay, Zen. I forgot you played this character at a
Actually, a hard combo. You have to get the first hit, and it has to be a deep first hit for the back heavy kick to get that.
Organic. Hold those mids to yourself. Release me. Stop touching my abdomen, trying to clip him on the walk back. To the throw to settle the score here. Another one.
Oh, you can't take this one. Nice. No back heavy kick anti-air.
Got him.
With a little bit of sazon, please. Hey, can I have the salt and pepper, please? Thank you.
That's so much damage.
Season here.
Attention, sure you can. And you know what the crazy part is? Zen played correctly. He did the flash kick OS, but the thing is, Primate put him in a position where you can't do it from this scenario.
Oh, no. The plasma range. That's what I like to see.
Oh, gonna get the OD. No cancel, maybe level 3. Not yet, not yet. Maybe a little bit too high. Wanna get to the OD, this is the scenario.
I like that. He ain't falling for the space traps. Going for the longer buttons to reach. Because he put that in out of harm's way.
Yeah. And don't forget, Zen also has level 2. Level 2 can go through projectiles too.
Back throw. The ringworm is in place of the abdomen.
Oh my god, the forward heavy kick. No hit confirm. We gotta hit confirm on the punish counter though. Safe jump.
I like that he went for the multiple jabs. Just in case he was trying to jump back, trying to avoid the throw.
Yep, nice. Defensive back throw works out Zen. Primate did not try to tech right there because one hit would kill. But the thing is, they both get killed right here on the next hit.
That's it. I mean, trying to only take one more throw. Actually, no. I think he's dead off of one throw.
He is.
Gotta chill out.
Oh, trying to parry. This is bad.
Yeah, go level 1, level 3.
Go!
He has to react to level 2, level 3. He can't reuse level 1. Oh my god, Primate. But the thing is, he doesn't want to burn himself out.
Oh, that was it! Oh my god!
Fortunate for Primate, he's trying to make contact with the stance run, drive rush. You can see
Just
he's not
spaghetti,
doing
bro.
that. That is exactly what he wanted. It's like the gun jam there a little bit.
It was just a tough decision because the thing is, if Primate went for the last attempt of a drive rush, he would have been in burnt out. And then Zen would have been able to chip out once he got his turn back. That was the thing. I think that was what he was thinking about. But Zen, using the just cool, able to sway back.
Oh yeah, spacing out those traps with that fist. Remember, that's not an easy tour when you gotta commit.
Yep. Oh, okay. Did he get the whip punish? Imperfect right there. Oh, like the stamina kick. If he had level 1, maybe he could have comboed afterwards.
Uh-oh. Wailing on the drive gauge, and that's why he parried immediately. Great decision there from Zen. Keep the drive gauge alive. Where's the anti-air? Looking for the organic, perfect parry, but no dice. Primate. The jackknife. I ain't gonna get us all day.
It also means standing heavy kick. Zen, I feel like he might be able to smell blood. Nice walk up throw right there.
Clean.
Yeah. Zen is able to afford, and you see, it's like DJ has one of the hardest to stop when it comes to drive rush. Oh, love it. Level 2.
Oh no.
Level 1.
That's it.
Yes, we're gonna spend it all just in case. Does he have the rhythm? Of course he has the rhythm.
What a great challenge there from Zen to get the count hit. Now we've got a chance to send the man back into the spectator side. Climate, how you feeling, baby? I want to see more games. Already with the drive rush jab. Jackknife full corner carry the shimmy. First fight of the game.
I feel like he's reaching a lot, right?
A lot of his options. He don't want to take anything. I don't blame him. I'll jump back to the text.
He woke up with OD, DP. That could have been his life. Karma gets right. Spends level 3. I feel like he does this. He did this level 3 just to breathe.
Yeah, and he can build that back up, of course. That is, of course, if he survives.
Yes, exactly. What's wrong? Get up. Look at that. Why he said it like that.
Ooh.
Maybe hold up. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, organic. Come in.
Yeah, entire combo. You have to guess. Goes to the back door. That's a mix. Guess. Nice.
Good recognition, Climate.
Oh, he said he is going to build 3 bars here, and that's going to be enough.
Damn. And all he wanted to do was to attack the drive gauge and put him in the throw situation with the scared face. But then, ready as always. Look at these guys having casual conversation in a great competitive environment. This was great. He said, listen, you're good. I was Pringles. Good stuff. Appreciate you. But guys, round of applause to one of the futures of Street Fighter. The future is now. I'm going to be very honest.
If he keeps playing like that, I mean, if he keeps destroying people like that, he'll definitely be on the Capcom Cup stage.
Years old, able to play Street Fighter at this level is insane. You already know we're gonna see him in multiple tournaments down the road in the future. Obviously, there's more. You remember Block Capcom Cup? Prime is here. He is here now. We're gonna see a bunch of, obviously not Pedro as well too. I want to see more players. Obviously, South America has been on the rise when it comes to competitive Street Fighter. It's beautiful, beautiful to see. But you know, when it comes down to it, Zen, I mean, you talked about it earlier. He's one of the guys that went for what? Winning LCQ at Capcom Cup, almost winning Capcom Cup at second place, and Mr. Consistent when it comes down to it, right? Had the Bison, used the DJ, and it felt like it never changed. It felt like he was a DJ main this whole entire time.
Nah, he was, listen, Zen is good to go. Again, season as always. You've seen him in many of the most competitive environments, mainly Capcom Cup as well. It just sounded like a broken record at this point, but we already know how good Zen is. The whole point is, can he go and reach the mountaintop? That's what's going to be the challenge here, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, that's one side of loser quarterfinals. And you already know we have another side of loser quarterfinals. How do you feel about Ryukichi's Ken versus Punk the God's Cammy? Unless he decides other characters. But I feel like Cammy's going to be the character that he will definitely play.
You know, that's the big. Ryukichi definitely don't leave your foot off the gas to show what Ken masters. I don't even think he has another main, unless he has an Akuma, we don't know.
I think you have, you know, probably you can check the CFN to see if he's those characters. But when it comes to tournaments, it's always Ken, right? But the thing is, from what I noticed from Kills You versus Ryukichi, and I'm sure Punk's been watching this whole entire time, it did feel like Ryukichi whipped a few buttons and Kills You didn't capitalize off of it. You can't do that against Punk the God.
No.
I feel like the whiff punishes, when it comes down to it, it's always going to be just 9 out of 10, he's going to whiff punish your butt. 9 out of 10, he's going to whiff punish you a little forward. You're a little strong. You're stand fierce. So now, the thing is, like I mentioned earlier, NL had the data, Kawano showed kind of like how you really play the Shoto matchup versus, you know, Punk style of Cammy. The thing is, can Ryukichi do that? Because we know him as more of the aggressive Ken player. Is he going to play more of the slower style, or still stay with the same style that he's been rocking and getting these consistent results with?
I mean, definitely going to stay with the same style. Just minor details in terms of when he wants to press that a little forward. I mean, I've seen Punk lead to good Ken, so it's definitely possible here for Ryukichi. But again, you got to play it out when it comes to Punk the God. You can't be too overzealous. Again, 9 out of 10 across the board when it comes to really getting his pressure applied from the whiff punishes to perfect parries. I mean, you know what? I mean, again, the game is fresh when it comes to this balance changes and stuff, so you kind of see it less, but you see it with more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just more purpose now when it comes to a parry. Like, you're looking for a specific flow chart just so you can get your pressure right back. So, I mean, we'll see what Ryukichi brings to the table. I mean, he played many great Cammies in his path. From the Evo Japan side of things, the EWCs, the CEOs, the whole 9, the combo breakers. This guy's well equipped to beat a guy and fight a guy like Punk the God. This is Victor, though, however. You're in his backyard. Philadelphia's own. Now he resides in Florida. This guy has been wreaking havoc for quite some time, all the way from Red Bull Battlegrounds to now. This guy's just what can you say? I think the only thing really missing in this resume is a Capcom Cup, but that doesn't take away from anything that Punk the God brings to the table.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to just like fundamentals with punishes and everything, I don't think anyone's better than him at the moment. Right?
It's ridiculous, definitely one of them.
Yeah, obviously you have to play a different game when you fight against Punk, right? A lot of people get uncomfortable because you're like, man, anytime I press a button, it just loses, right? So we're gonna see if Ryukichi has that in him. Like, what kind of game is he going to approach with?
Let's see.
Yeah, you see it already. Play the neutral, nice. Wow, you see how that's the first answer?
Perfect parry on the fireball. There it is. That's layer 1 already figured out for Punk the God.
Back to the throw right there.
Next time that's going to be a delay, and I bet you Punk's gonna hit Jazz next time. I promise. Oh my
Jimmy, right away. Ryukichi back in the corner. Are you gonna wait for anything? No, you're taking the throw. What's the next mix? And you get hit by the standing medium punch. Big combo from Punko.
No standing shot. That would have been a better answer.
DPOS, get out of here.
It's kind of crazy he went for stand jab into the stand strong. I'm pretty sure it's because Punk was ducking, so he could reach in certain instances.
I've been a little far, yeah. A little too far.
Maybe he was just cold.
Maybe go for driver's back throw. Punk wasn't having it.
Look for that counter hit jab, no dice. You can't press nothing. Speaking of counter hit, there's the whip punish.
He must have been so happy when they said crouch medium punch are negative. Oh, or increase on recovery across the board.
And this is what we were talking about, staying in pace with Punk. You gotta watch how you whip those buttons, my boy, against Victor.
Yeah, right there. Ryukichi had to keep the string tight from the drive rush because you already know Punk was going to just throw the DPOS. But Ryukichi gets the top two, takes Punk to the corner.
For that parry. Or a fake
Level 3. Engaging target, Punk. One game against Ryukichi, 1-0.
Oh, it's easy work. Can't front.
I'm telling you, whip punishes on point, perfect parries on point, DPOS on point. Ryukichi needs to play a different type of game.
Yeah, Ryukichi saying himself right now, drinking that water. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yeah, let's think about it for a second. I agree. I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay with Ken, unless of course this is a surprise.
That would be crazy, actually, right?
Give me a Ryu match.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like
Against Camp? No.
Right, I think when you think about it, he tried to use crouch medium punch, but the thing is, with the season of Street Fighter 6, you can't really just throw out crouch medium punch so much. There's 2 more frames of whip recovery now across the board practically.
Look,
That's the hardest part.
At this point, we already seen that he's ready for the whip punishes. I feel like Ryukichi has to become the wall. Walk down, take some strength, walk him down a little more. Just to get Punk a little more comfortable, like edging him closer and closer to the corner. But we'll see though, man. He's gonna have to force it. Because once Punk gets that lead, it's a doozy.
Alright, you know what it is? I think Ryukichi needs to pick costume 3.
We good. Let's take our shoes off.
Right?
Right here. We go.
No, I think if costume 3 will nerf Cammy. But we'll see. Maybe
Talking about the tight
Yeah, costume 3, yeah.
side.
Oh, stand like kick. There, see, you have to use more light normals. You can't really use too much medium because you already know Punk's going to whip punish that. He showed us in the first game.
Look at that. Not even looking for a move. Just looking for
Oh, speaking of buttons, look at that. Medium punch getting beat. Ryukichi, what are you going to do? Crouch every punch in left frame? Cross cut? You can have that real estate. Give me some damage in the process. Pay that.
Yeah, this is rough. When you're down on the chips, this is when it becomes difficult. Now he's just playing with his food.
Yeah, look at this. String them up. And that's going to be enough. Spend level 1 right here. Into the heavy combination. Is that enough? No, it's not. Ryukichi.
Surprised I didn't. Oh, got it.
Too bad. And optimal meter building in the process.
That's Punk the God we're talking about, man.
Oh, yeah, that's a cat.
I didn't even notice that. Let's go, man. Get with it or get ran over, man. Right, Ryukichi? How you feeling right now? Oh, that was...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised Punk did not whip punish that, but Ryukichi gets some offense from the crouching damage. Nothing stop me. What's it? There it is.
It's a technical, okay. Wide choice. That could have been a parry. Ryukichi, that's what he's sniping out for the big damage. But Punk...
Side switch.
We back on our feet while
He's just so good.
But we wake up with it, Punk. Stay honest.
Nice. Takes the throw. Ryukichi gets the back for houses. Yes. If it's not a perfect parry, we're gonna say denied. Drive reversal ×2. But it is. That might be a good thing for Ryukichi. You made him spend 4 bars, but guess what? Level 3 is in your future.
That's the thing. Okay, worked out on the drive reversal side, sure.
He's showing him everything. Throwing everything at him, including the kitchen sink.
Recognizes the Dragon Lance got plus range. Yo, this guy's ridiculous.
I'm just saying, when it comes down to the whip, you can't play this game. I know, I feel like I sound like a broken record when it comes down to it, but
Talk to him.
the footsies, the neutral, you have to play something different. Now, see, now he's going back character leg and he's thinking, like, see, put some shoes on. Yeah, put some shoes on. You know what I mean? Maybe the costume might help. Who knows? We're going back to the default.
That color in the sky ain't even gonna help him out, man. He's going to have to just play hard at the end of the day, man. If anybody that's gonna force you to step your game up, it's definitely Victor Woodley. Punk the God.
Yeah, the hardest thing is, like, I know Ryukichi love you standing medium kick, but the thing is, it's punishable on block. That's the problem. Everything's being punished. He needs to do something that changes up. I think the jab is the general strategy, but the fact that it's only jab, I think that's the main problem, because you're not really getting enough.
Just checking.
Oh my God!
Okay. Finish question. Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, are we gonna get a random switch?
Stupid ad.
Into the side switch? Yes. That is plus right there. You can't press buttons. Nice backdash though.
No. Punk's just playing like he's pissed. Like he's not supposed to be here right
Oh,
now.
maybe? No, you can't do that. A little too far.
I can't reach.
DP? No, that was DP, but level 1 still works anyway. Crouch every punch? No, maybe he was scared of the OE show you. Good check against
Everything. Yes. You get to the level 2, you better. Don't play with your food. Dragon Lance level 2.
What? He was scared.
I should have killed
He
him.
definitely would have killed, but the thing is, I think he was scared.
You're trying to bump us to level 1? I'm sorry.
That's what you get.
Spend that cash to designate that ass. You know the rules.
Yeah. Level 2 would have killed, but I think maybe he second guessed that maybe it might not have killed because of all the jabs.
That's true. I mean, it was heavily scaled. So possibly, yeah, he would have ate that, but nonetheless, though. A tournament life on the line, you win the losers. Don't leave with that meter.
Good block, good play. Almost was a trade combo. Maybe crouch medium kick would have hit there from the standing heavy punch.
Oh, wow.
Nice off with a punish counter jab. Good recognition, Ryukichi. Go through the throw, the technical. I think it's safe to say we might get some shimmies here, but Punk is so good recognize the throw pattern. They counterpost with the crouch jab. So we'll see what happens here.
Nice. Doesn't go for the follow right there. There it is. Standing heavy punch in the corner helps so much because at that point it's so hard to whip that button.
Oh my God. For the perfection parry right there. It's okay. Ryukichi has all the resources in the world to take some throws.
That was what we call an input error.
Did he look down?
Yeah, he looked down.
There it is.
You saw the head go up a little bit.
That is what you call an input error, i.e.
Okay, let's see. Punk is still a match point, but Ryukichi,
There we go.
you know,
With punish.
games. But the thing is, he just got with punish. Gets with the automatic back throw. Maybe Punk tried to go.
There we go.
And the jump out.
Uh-oh. No counter hit, okay. Take the throw wisely. That might be one more for the books. No, we're going for the counter hit. The counter poke with the stand short drive rush. He's bleeding though, so he's gonna have to keep this offense tight.
Yeah, that was a bit scary. I'm surprised Ryukichi.
That's right.
Unfortunately,
That's right.
has just done it with the level 3, eliminating Ryukichi with a 3-0, moving into top 4.
The recognition from Punk to know that you're gonna walk back. That low forward success rate is ridiculous.
It's bad, but the thing is, Ryukichi kind of like felt, you know, like you mentioned, he didn't spend the level 2. In that situation, when he was almost supposed to burn out, I understand why he didn't want to spend the level 3, because he wasn't in CA, it wasn't scale, but if he did the level 3, he would have been way more healthier into the drive gauge department and also back into the mid-screen, right? So then he didn't have to worry about the low forwards in that range.
Yeah.
So it's a hard decision because you're sacrificing damage for resources, right? Or you want to use resources compared to damage. So it depends on what you want, and I think there's so many situations where Punk put Ryukichi in a situation where you had to make a decision, and he just made the wrong decision every single time.
Yeah, man. You played it right, man. Everybody, round of applause for Ryukichi, yo. That is a long road to come and play some Street Fighter to entertain you guys. That's one of the best Ken Masters in the building. And listen, he's in the running still to be in the Capcom Cup straight off of points. Remember, second place finish at Evo Japan 2025, 2-minute RD. So he's definitely collecting those points. I mean, he collected a few here, so he's definitely in the running. But let's take a look at the bracket for those that missed the action, trying to grab a snack and all that. Yeah, Pink Punk. I said Pink. Same thing. Punk the God defeats Ryukichi 3-0 convincingly. I mean, we seen it coming. We thought Ryukichi had an answer, but he didn't. So the Alpha moves forward. And then taking it over Cryme, bringing in that DJ after the Bison failed entirely. So that was a great choice for him to switch it up, and that cleaned it up so he could earn that right to go up against Punk the God and lose the semifinals. Now we have, of course,
A lot of 3-0s and 3-1s, man.
leading in winners finals with Lashar versus NL representing Korea's finest right now.
Yeah, top 4 right there. That's we're getting there. We're getting there, right? Man, we are getting there. But the crazy part is, I understand that you guys are so thirsty when it comes to just playing this Street Fighter. I mean, every time watching high-level Street Fighter, it makes me want to play. Guess what? You know, we got you. World Warrior is coming back. Season starts next week. Registration is open for all the events on over, and you know, head on over to the capcom.us/ww25 for the schedule. More information, include the regional final pricing. Like check out how much you get for just getting into that top 8 for regional final pricing, and also helps you how to earn that Capcom Cup 12 invitation in Japan. Look at that, top 8 placing right there. First place $2,000, second place $1,500, going across the board all the way to 8th place, 7th, 8th place for $300 right there.
Just chilling at home, and listen, some of your favorite players that you've seen, like Waz, they actually qualified through tournaments like the World Warrior. So big up to the World Warrior Pro Tour going on this year. If you want to get involved with the Capcom Cup in Japan, free trip to Japan, hey man, those 7-Eleven trips, those late night Mitsuya trips, right? Matsuya trips.
And you know, when you're going to travel to Japan, you want to make sure you dress for, you know, just occasion. Get that 10-0 merch right there. Merch.10OGG. Officially licensed Street Fighter merch from 10-0, designed by the FGC for the FGC. Discover the newest drops along many of your returning favorites at merch.10o.gg. If you're watching at home, scan the QR code. If you're watching here, also scan the QR code. Look at that, a CEO Tag Team Showtime shirt. Mika Nadeshko, amazing. I love the Akuma Heaven crew neck. I feel like we dressed up just in Japan with the Cherry Blossom Turbo and the Cherry Blossom Ryu.
Yeah, we was looking tasty in those shirts. Take it how you want to take it.
Okay.
That was fire. Love it. 10 boys.
It's fire. 10 boys, they do amazing jobs, so make sure you guys show them love and check them out and everything like that, right?
Yeah, man, listen, at the end of the day, if you want to hear all the good action that you're hearing right now, go on over and raise your rank. Brought to you by Turtle Beach, the leader in premium gaming audio. Raise your rank with your award-winning self-wireless headset lineup, delivering immersive sound, crystal clear communication, and all-day comfort. Listen, man, I'm big again. I'm a gamer. I need to hear everything. You know, the wind going across Ryu's bandana, hearing that whip crouching roundhouse, hearing somebody putting some plates around the corner. You can hear the door crashing. Get the espionage tactic right here with the Stealth series. You already know the vibes. But guys, y'all know the vibes have been going on throughout this whole weekend. We officially here at the curtain call. We officially in top 4. So if you want to see the conclusion of this tournament, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. We're gonna take a little break. So please sit back, relax, let everybody know at home that we got something popping here. Capcom Fighters, Street Fighter 6, CEO 2025, CBT action when we return.
All right, I'm gonna take a break. I've been kind of falling asleep here. If you guys haven't noticed, I got a water here, don't I? I do not. All right.
We go. The Street Fighter 6
Winners finals.
No, I know you guys were getting buck wild a little bit earlier. I gotta know. I got a question for the chat. Are y'all ready to see who's gonna be the next CEO champion? You already know what time it is. It's about to get started with our top four to take home the prestigious title of CEO champion for Street Fighter 6 here at the Capcom Pro Tour, along with this crazy-looking championship belt. To take it all the way through, we got our boys back in the seats. None other than IFC Yikes and Justin Wong.
That is just amazing right there. The crazy part about it, I love Jeremy, I love Vicious and everything. He has the belt, and also he's wearing an Alex shirt. Like, he's literally on the theme right there. That he's wearing, showing off the belt, and he's right. Who's going to be the CEO 2025 champion? We did say Punk is the defending champion. He also did win from losers last year as well. So kind of in a similar scenario, obviously with different players. And, you know, before we get to see more of the Punk matches, we obviously are going to go see, probably go to the winners bracket this time, right? We haven't seen Lashar versus NL ever since the first of round one. You talked about a student versus a master. How do you feel about the matchups, some of the characters that we're going to see? What do you think?
Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to see the same one. I do believe it was Akuma versus Ed. I don't remember seeing the mine, but I could be completely wrong there. But
Different match? You know?
maybe we might get some different flavors, but nonetheless, I do feel like for the style that you want to deal with now, they like to go back a lot, so a good character to check in with those normals, long-reaching normals would be Ed, so I would like that a little much. But then again, you lost access to the free BD snatcher, right?
That's tough.
I'm not too sure that really takes away from what Lashar really likes to do, but that conditioning tool is definitely not in the same position I was before.
Yeah.
We'll see how this breaks out. He's only 25, kid.
I mean, that's why the reactions are still sharp. The slipperiness of him, and you know, like it's so interesting that you mentioned he's like master versus student, because they both have that slippery playstyle where they don't stay in the same place. It actually shows from both of their gameplays.
Like Lashar, like, are you kidding me? I ain't gonna look at your butt. Come on, son.
Hey, you know, sometimes you gotta be worried. You see how look, and they're sitting back as well too.
That man's playing the old Coleco vision.
Yeah, we know for sure we're gonna see Akuma. And I heard just my right here, right? So
Fixing a big back old school computer right now. My man is chilling right there in his office, kid.
dude, he's ready. He's so close. I mean, it's been a long time he's been in this position. And the thing about Akuma, you know, Akuma, like we mentioned, Akuma, you know, got a little hurt with some pushback, with the forward heavy punch, with the adamant heavy punch,
Right.
everything like that. His fireball as well too.
Yeah.
He has to be a bit more careful with throwing out some of these normal, some of these special moves and everything. And even Mai, right? If Lashar is going to be picking Mai, but the proximity is gone when it comes to the OE fans and everything like that. But the thing is, Mai's normals have pretty much haven't really been touched too much besides standing heavy punch. And also kind of like some of the drive gauge reduction and increase on those normals. Besides that, for the all-purpose moves, low forward, crouching medium punch, all super strong from Mai.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. Look, Mom on TV. Yeah. We gotta tell y'all. Make some noise.
This is winners.
Mai is, bro. Mai is gonna.
Who's gonna get to the grands?
NL has to play perfect.
Look at this. Go for the pokes, crouching medium kick, nice, and just blocking it out. Maybe also.
Mai's way too good in this game.
Okay, that was simple, right? Cross strong, low forward. But you know, we're attacking drive gauge early on, I feel like. When it comes to the highest level, not necessarily about the life part. Ultimately, yes, but it's about taking resources away, let alone just the drive engine in general.
Yeah.
Get off of me. Nice technical.
I'm saying you don't get a shimmy from crouching medium kick, drive push anymore. So nice fireball punish counter. Doesn't get anything from it, but they are poking. Look at this. This is when you know they play against each other a lot, right? The amount of disrespect, 30 seconds, and there's still so much life left. Lashar gets his turn though, and when it comes down to it, that's free. And now, are you gonna backdash? He does!
Free throw, give him all that drive gauge away, but NL gets
Oh!
gonna waste the safest of jumps. I don't know if we thought that was a demon flip possibly, but that was definitely way off there from LaShaw. But we got all the cash in the world to finish the job. That's round number 1 for the obvious. LaShaw.
Spent 2 bars.
That was super smart right there. Didn't want to use level 1 because he was unsure if level 1 was going to kill there, right? Had to make sure with the level 2.
5-ball game, maybe a little more.
Using the Riem move. Tried to get a standing heavy punch. Into the drive rush. Good confirm from LaShaw. Corner carry. Still amazing. From high.
Yeah, look at that counter hit. We just reeled back. NL knows he lost his turn there, so it's only right that he's on the defense. Is this going to be a throw? No, look for the shimmy or the jab. He wants to play that counter poke game.
He wanted to kill in the next hit. That's why. Nice, good tech. And LaShaw was the one that got the defensive tech. Able to get a little bit more drive gauge. Nice.
Trying to get that parry. Trying to get that perfect parry too on top of that. He definitely want to go for the kill.
Yes.
Nothing. Oh, perfect parry. That was clean. Kurt Hennig would be so proud. That first throw, that's a reach.
Inside.
That would have been God like angle
It
front.
would have, surprisingly, LaShaw could have killed earlier, right? When he got that jump in, he still had drive gauge left, so he could have done a driver's combo into level 2. But I think it was like, I didn't think he was going to live, right? Nobody probably did.
That man LaShaw said the bakery is open. I like that sinister smirk he got there once he got that first game. He hit him with the
Mine's just way too good.
Nice.
school. Okay, we're going to go for another one. No. Chasing out the crouch roll with the jab.
Yeah. That was a good awareness from LaShaw. Saw that the standing heavy punch caused him the airborne. That's why he was able to hold the charge stand there. Using the Riem, spending 2 stocks, spending another one. Wake up, ODDP, NL. Look at you. Your resources are dry right now.
Mini Riem was still a plus, right?
Yeah.
Crouching or just in general?
This is going to be the next clip that I post on TikTok for all those people who say Akuma's like top 3 still. Because he's definitely not.
Check. No jab, no throw attempts. I like that.
And
Come on back here. Let me talk to you.
in the back door, wake up OD fan. Alright, I like it. I respect it.
Kuma got like the perfect backdash for that fan, for sure.
Does
The perfect range.
good check right there. That was a baby. That was a push block nerf right there.
Oh, double parry. He was ready.
Yeah. Standing heavy punch, the fireball. NL doing a great job this time. Just kind of like pressing the buttons at the right time. LaShaw with a forward medium punch. Nice DP there. Get off of me.
Speaking of which, a cross cut, yes, that's a free drive rush. No, we're gonna save it. We need it for the end.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like with LaShaw, he's doing such a great job of just not being in a burnout scenario. While
Burnt.
now, he's always in
Burnt.
in the low drive resources.
Bro.
I feel like when you look at the first 2 games,
Mine's just too much for Akuma.
the only one that's been in burnout scenarios. Not because of LaShaw using his supers to get him in that position, it's because NL is trying to attack him in those scenarios, and he's the one using more of the buttons to drive rush, while LaShaw is just chilling.
Yeah, more resources, definitely well spent on NL side. Not hitting the mark though, but let's see if he switches it up. This is Dyer here for NL. Though he's in the winner's side, but definitely want to stay on the top of things here. Try to bring this all the way back from LaShaw. Hold the jump in.
Yeah, jump back low forward. This time it hits from LaShaw end. Take you all the way to the mid-screen. Throws you closer to the corner.
We're tired of here. Hold this fan.
Oh my god, that almost was a standing heavy punch. Whip punish, I feel like, from LaShaw end. Again, the medium punch, spending level 1. I like that. Lots of stuff.
We got 4. We got 4 more. Oh, the low forward actually reaches. That's a free throw, and I know LaShaw's going to take it. There you go, just a
Nice. Good read. Good read. We're going to throw the fan right there. No fans yet. Copy him 6 frames zone. Against another 6 framer.
no check.
She said locked in. You heard that? She said locked in.
I want to try to walk back. He got hit clean there. No count hits. I'm not too sure what was the odds there, but nonetheless, LaShaw finished.
Mine's just too much for Akuma.
To go and sit comfortably in the grand finale.
Could have been a scenario where maybe NL tried to check the drive rush.
Hey, yo, only just one combo break, didn't it?
Yeah.
LaShaw?
I actually don't remember.
Okay, can somebody confirm it? It's so that this man is holding some points.
Goes for the DP. Oh, that is gonna hurt. Look at the damage right there. Tries to go for the ship. NL's tournament life is on the line. You do have access to Great Demon, but you're not gonna use it yet. Mai is so healthy, and
That's it. You're done.
Level 1. Haru no Mai takes it, and it's the enhanced version. LaShaw, Grand Finals.
I ain't gonna give no grand negative to NL yet. He's gonna sit comfortable in the losers final, so it's all good. But LaShaw
People are just cracked out to say that Akuma is better than Mai. Akuma is not top 3 anymore. Sorry.
in Orlando, Florida.
Okay, championship when he's in grand final size. So wherever reaches to grand finals is going to Capcom Cup.
So EWC, I think a couple of qualifiers. No, because certain people already qualified.
Yeah.
It all depends on who reaches second wave.
Yeah, actually,
It's two people that makes it, right?
And shout outs to my man Logan. He texted me on the side and he said Prime and Zen are the ones that qualify for EWC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. Well, let's see who reaches that grand finals who don't have that opportunity to go to EWC. So it's gonna be, man, what a great tournament season, dude. Like, obviously,
so good. It's
yeah.
Offline is back, baby.
And mind you, this is just the third stop of the Capcom Cup Pro Tour, so, and it's only up from here, man. And you already see the caliber of talent here. But what I really want to shout out is not only everybody at home, but everybody here live. One more time, can you make some noise? Can you be noisy? For everybody that's here, I just want to make sure you guys are alive and well, only because I don't want nobody to be tired. I don't want nobody to have no excuses to go to their hotel room, because we got some fine gourmet matches, as my man Femi would say in Logan. Shout out to my bros. But this is excellent caliber Street Fighter 6 you can only catch right here at Capcom Fighters.
How can you be tired after watching Street Fighter 6? It's just, they're literally battling it out, and the thing is, it's just non-stop back and forth, right? It's like literally decisions after decisions after decisions, but I'm curious to see what kind of decision will Zen make. Will he pick Bison, or will he pick DJ?
Well, I mean, judging by the footage that's out there, you see Knuckles doing Punk play week after week, and that matchup does get straight. That matchup is in the rotation, so knowing Zen, he might be watching the footage, and hey, he's different, so maybe he don't want to throw himself off.
Yeah, because I feel like because Punk is so knowledgeable with the whole cast, if he does pick Bison, I think we might see some neutral jump punishes against, against the character, because Bison in history, he gets hit by some neutral jumps.
100%.
Right, scissor kicks, standing heavy punch, soccer crusher. Like, it's one of those things that you have to be careful, especially.
Protect your family's dreams.
Bro,
under our roof.
what is going on, YouTube?
Let's get saucy. Saucy spoon baked beans with flavors crafted to be bold. Applewood smoked bacon.
At this point.
Yeah. I mean, what Zen got going for him if he does play DJs, he has the best positioning tool in the world. You know, Punk likes to walk up and duck a lot, so the stand roundhouse is a good piece of equipment to keep Punk still. But the question is, how you gonna open him up when there's a guy that doesn't really have like a low forward into anything? So it's gonna be pretty tough. You're gonna have to really force those whip punish scenarios, regardless of what character this man Zen picks against Punk the God.
It really becomes down. This is the test, okay? If he picks DJ, if Punk is able to check Zen's aggressive raw drive rushes, yeah, he's going back to Bison.
Or maybe he's just going. Now, mind you, one thing that I do want to highlight is, as of recent, in terms of the big L's that Punk receives, depending on when he's at that point where he can reach the mountaintop. Bison has been one of those characters.
Okay.
Been a bit of a. I wouldn't say demon, but definitely has been a thorn on his side. Remember, you know, the Capcom.
Bison gets everybody.
I mean, true,
Bison gets everybody.
True, but I mean, it's kind of. I'm not gonna say it's hard to be. Well, I mean, it's hard in general to be Punk, regardless. But the character recently that has been giving them a little bit of trouble in terms of really garnering those results is Bison. You've seen the Capcom come against Hot Dog, right?
Sure.
You know, we're moving forward over here. I mean, I've seen him in a couple of tournaments, really. Like, definitely has a little bit of a squabble with him. So I feel like Zen is going to stick to the Bison, but I do agree with you there. If the DJ gets washed, I think we're going to stick to the Bison.
I mean, you mentioned earlier, like, Do versus Punk, they play every week. And there's times where I see Punk loses to Knuckle Dude's DJ. So you mentioned, like, there's the data, so Zen has two characters to play with. Can Punk check his aggressive drivers? Because Zen is one of those players, because he played Bison in 5, and he played Bison 6, he likes to steal a bit of turns. Because that's kind of what the character does, and DJ is also a character that likes to steal some turns. So it's up to Punk to make sure he doesn't steal the turns, and that's how we're going to see which character is Zen going to play. But obviously, we're going to see from Punk to God, Cammy all the way possible.
I mean, hell. At any given moment, he could hit the wheel of Punk, but I think it's safe to say he's going to stay with Cammy White. The Killer Bee is in the mix, not from Shaolin. Zendo, rocking the DJ pad. This is what started his Street Fighter 6 career that kept him comfortable. Now he's here comfortably, trying to defeat Punk the God. Scored the knockdown Project Fierce early on for the conditioning.
But the whip punish already just started, and the counter hits look already. Zen is not looking good in the first round.
Ooh, hard read on the jackknife. Let's put that back in the utensil section, please.
Look at that. there was nothing. Like Zen did not even get one chance to drive rush there at all. It all happened from one with punish from a sway.
AKA got washed.
Yes. Again, it's the same scenario. He started with the sway to the waiting move.
You know what Punk is saying? Come on now. You see it every week. Come on now.
Oh, that's a bait. Was that why he was going for?
Remember, he's different. He's bringing in a different look. Let's see, can he ride this momentum over that one knockdown and one sequence? Already with the knockdown stand roundhouse. He's looking real good. He respected the dive kick. I see you said, not in range.
Crouching heavy punch right there for the pushback. Nice usage of, look at the plus frames. And I love the Zen is using amazing buttons every time Punk is walking forward. Oh, with the check, that forward B kick's not going to work. Level 3? No, not yet, because it wasn't too sure it was going to kill.
Wait a minute, that's a roundhouse? I mean, medium kick DJ? The overhead when they duck in the plus frame one?
Yeah, forward medium kick.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, forward, that's the forward medium kick.
Oh no, the roundhouse over with the heel. That's how.
That's the back heavy kick.
That's what I'm talking about roundhouse. The more you know.
They look similar.
They do.
They look similar.
When you hear something plus and they duck it, you think it's like a roundhouse.
Sure, yeah, you're right.
All right, but let's run it back. Okay, Zen didn't like that. He needed to kind of cool him down a little bit, but that's not how it works out here when it comes to fighting one of the Alpha Academies. So the leader of the Alpha Academy, Punk the God.
I think the one thing is maybe Zen needs to just play a little bit more disrespectful. Let me see some of the drive rushes. Let's check it. You know, even though Punk is really good at checking it, we are in a tournament setting where there's a lot on the line.
I think if he gets rinsed and washed,
There it is. That's the start.
Yeah, just throw him off to try to check the check, right? Yeah. And then I want to see the fight so low key, but I feel you. We need a reversal.
Oh my God, that dive kick was almost there. No bite on the shimmy with punish. Success. Good tech on the throw from Zen.
Nice and meaty. In case you jumped out, I promise you there was a DP waiting for you. Nice with punishing, and that man is cleaning the floor with that roundhouse.
The meaty, crouching medium punch takes you to the corner. Goes with an empty jump low. Undercutter, hey, jackknife. Plus frames on the back. Heavy kick right there on the first one.
We're going to kick back. I like that. Punk slowed him down.
Oh, man.
Jumped in that you've been waiting for.
Okay, well, spend the level 1. Side switch. All the way now. It's your turn in the corner, baby.
And he tried to challenge, knowing that he was in the burnout. Ooh, perfection parry.
That's going to be a punish right there. He's a little bit too high for that one.
Goes for the Oki. I like that. No back, no necessary after that perfect parry.
The DP there, still alive. Had to guess. Nice tech. Yeah, tech.
Tranquilo, papi. Tranquilo.
Go forward. Yes.
Wise choice to take the throw. Now you can't take no more. I think he got one more.
He got one more. He got one more.
One more to tag.
Ooh, another
challenge. Oh no! I like 2-on-1s, baby. That man is not human. Somebody, guys, wow. He's on bed.
Was insane. That was the only thing he could have done.
That was ridiculous, might I mind you. He did what, the 2-hitter into the level 1?
2-hitter level 1. But the thing is, he don't even block the low. The crouching on top of that,
yeah. 100%.
Huge defense. Another whip punish. We've seen that whip punish at least 5 times this set.
Oh no, I think he cleaned it. I think he cleared it. Yep.
Close. Checks the driver, so that close. Bada bing. Yes, you need to go for the back throw. This is the one thing that Punk is not great at. He gets hit by perfect parries a good amount because he likes to go for safeties and everything. That's something that you might have to gamble with sometimes.
Yep. Take a throw here and there, just try to get some offense off. I get it. Oh, I would have taken it. 100%.
Okay, go for the fake.
Got him.
Did he try to anti it with the back heavy kick? If he did though, maybe maximum it might have hit. But guess what? Punk 2-0.
Yo, can I get that character select survivalist? Hungry as a tiger. Yeah, we're trying to go there fast. I understand. Look. Let's go to the Bison. Let's go a little evil. I know it's the semis. We might have a lot of resources in terms of options defensively, but I think you need to bring in the big damage. There you go. Bring them in.
I feel like now at that point, DJ just got whip punished way too much, right? And that was the thing. Like I said, if he's gonna get whip punished by DJ, you have to go to Bison because at this point you need to gamble on the back fist, right? You need to gamble on the cycle mine.
I mean, I look at it like this, right? The thing about Bison that's beautiful, obviously, can build up for the cycle mine, but if you can't open up Punk, at least he has a lot of tools and utilities to just wail at the drive gauge at a safe space.
Facts.
At least, if you can't open them up, at least he got something going for him. So let's see what happens.
Bison. Oh, Bison.
That is Vega wins. Looking for counter hits already with the stand jab. Respect me, says Punk. I'm gonna respect you. Hold on.
You gotta be careful to stand me because that button did get nerfed, right? In terms of just whip recovery in general. Oh, again, come on, not the whip punish from right away from the start.
No, his first name is Vic. That means he robs people in broad daylight.
Okay.
You get it later. Oh, nice hit. I got a hell attack right here for you.
Yes. From the OD, nice. Oh, almost checked the perfect parry attempt right there from the tap.
Said, watch me perfect parry that stand fierce next time.
Okay. Oh, we spoke about that earlier. Yep. A neutral jump. Eventually, you get kind of thirsty with the scissor kick.
This is just free, bro.
Advancing specials, and how do you counter it? I mean, they're pretty safe on block for the most part. You have to neutral jump. It's a read.
Oh my God. Nice. Caught a walking back. There we go. Now the bomb has been planted. How many teammates I got left? Oh, delayed stuff.
Yeah. Enemies like this time, we're not going to get brainwashed this time by you. Oh.
We just seen it right there, the jab into the light cycle crusher.
Speaking of a jab, you had to take the back throw, but guess what? Now you're in a desperate game. One low forward could possibly kill right here.
100%.
Right? Because he's going to go far.
Anyway, no.
That's death.
No, I think, because of the scaling, he's going to keep it safe just in case.
I would have been moving it in my pants if I don't spend that level 3. I'm going to be very honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me that was a hard read.
No, that's an input error.
I'm about to say, imagine.
Yeah, Punk did the lean back again. Input error. I don't know what he was looking for. Maybe try to walk forward and crouch heavy punch, and he slowed the motion.
Yeah, that's a thing. That happens.
And just like that, Zed has got some breathing room. Oh, he's why he say like he earned that win.
It's like he said, Bahas! No? Okay, here we go.
Let's see what we get here. We will maybe attack in the air, because I feel like you mentioned, Bison doesn't have good reversals or great anti-airs. We can kind of worry about getting into the air with the dive kicks a little bit. There it is. My bad, 14 frames.
Bro, let me tell you something. Look at that. What we were talking about. The bonus about not opening him up, that's okay, but I'm opening up that dry gate, and he got him to panic to jump to avoid that. I like that.
Drive rush? Yeah, I would attack the drive again.
Oh, the delay. Damn!
Is that enough? Standing heavy punch?
That man put the ACL right up in his grill piece for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's not enough, but we gotta kill. Hit away. Oh my God, just take the damn throw and think about it.
No, he didn't take the throw. That was so meaty with the crouch heavy punch. That doesn't naturally combo.
God,
we have to attack. Yes, we're gonna attack it. Force the drive reversal on your end, Zen. But the thing is, you have to defend.
Oh my God.
Get away from dying.
This is insane. No way. Oh, that would have been a hell of a comeback.
I appreciate that from Zen. He really had no choice, and we get more games because of it.
You know what's crazy? That was all because of a misinput level 3 on Punk's side that we get more games.
Yep. It's all part of the process, man. Remember, it's 90% skill, 10% luck, and that 10% definitely kicked in.
That was 90% skill for that whip punish, though. That's for sure.
Get that throw.
Nice. This time goes for the medium. Oh, but challenge from Zed. The two crouching jabs, and Punk always challenges a bit afterwards, trying to steal turns, but Zed not on that. Up? No, barely on time.
You know what, those scenarios when you know you can't really get big damage, you just gotta go for a mix. If it was the Devil Reverse there, he would have got a little cheeky.
Okay.
But Punk is pretty aware of that mix, so it will parry.
Oh!
Returning. Is Zed really capitalized on it? Don't wake up with it.
Nice, what a bait. Yep, that's classic bait.
That's the classic, and the pop, and he was still able to take the pop.
Come on, Punk. Come on, Punk.
All it needs is one bomb to appreciate the offense that he is going to pour on Punk, man. And now he got control of the match. Look at that, one round up.
Let me tell you, I'm actually very scared that if Zed gets the hit there, I don't want Punk to wake up with oldie cannon spike, because I feel like he might just do it. Please don't do it. For the defense. Oh, God. Nice. You had the perfect parry right there.
Avoids the +4 scenario.
Jump out. That's
Good.
fine.
We got it. We got it.
By paying some damage. Nice punish from stand light kick.
Poorly spaced there from Zen. Unfortunate, but it's still. Oh, nice. Back roundhouse, no. Neutral roundhouse. Pardon me. I like that. Don't waste speed on the OD. Doesn't do match damage.
Nice block. Has to take a row. Does he have to take that? Oh, nice. Nice. He's dead?
Absolutely, he's dead. That is unscaled damage. 2-2. Going into the next game, Zen survives. Ooh, yo, I'm telling you, everybody panics. Nobody wants to
Bro.
I don't care. The greatest
He had it won. Misinput. If a misinput resulted in a reverse 3-0, I would be so upset.
So unfortunate, because maybe Punk was still thinking about that level 3 possibly, right? Using the driver's kick to try to check Punk's reaction. Didn't work out. And now look, Zed is on the offense. He kind of smells it. He feels like he's uncomfortable. Please don't do it.
The defensive dive kicks right there with the stand strong. Now we got the bomb.
That's Nice pressure. He could have punished, but I think Punk's a little bit too scared. Activation.
Kick back and relax.
Standing heavy kick. Didn't get much from it. I don't think you can get anything from it. Nice hell attack again. That's a Bison player.
3 for 3, switching up.
There we go. There we go.
The knockdown score. Oh yeah, why not?
We changing it up. We making decisions.
All right. No big deal. He's at 0 meter. He's not going to get it back. At least not this round.
Sometimes you might have to check it there. And then look at that. He baited, tried to bait the dive kick right there with the neutral jump as his own.
There we go. That's a nice setup.
Yeah, that's the one thing Punk doesn't like. He's not a fan of the perfect parries.
Oh, nice call on the shimmy attempt, Punk. Blast the legs on the walk back, and that puts him at set point. Okay, Punk. He's still out there. Pressure can't bust this pipe. I'll tell you that right now. This man stays solid. Zed, how you feeling? How you gonna answer back?
I feel like Zed's still gonna play the same game. Almost got a whip punish right there. Standing heavy punch. Don't take the throw. Again, the back heavy kick. Look at the combo carry.
There we go.
That's a meaty throw situation there. That's why he had to do it. I respect that from Punk. He's trying to stay healthy.
Oh my God, mediums. Nice.
Very nice.
Dive kick for the 3-piece. Take the throw. Zed, what are you gonna do?
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he sees that Zed loves to do the parries. One hit away to get that level 3 confirmation.
Watch your legs. I promise you, he's sizing up. Don't jump. He will hell attack you.
He did that, but that, you know what?
You're done. You're done.
Able to close out the last game to move on to loser finals.
I like that he didn't respect that setup. Very nice. On the anti, a lot of fighters like doing that anti-air fear to the dry run. I think he did it a little too late. If he did it a little earlier, he probably would have had advantage. But man, Zen is one of those guys that you're gonna have to deal with when you're reaching to the top. And Punk dealt with him in the losers. But guys, please show some love to Zen, holding it down, entertaining the folks, the DJ and Bison, putting his heart out there, trying to gain those points and ultimately win the ultimate goal, which is Capcom Cup. He was close before.
Super close.
Can he get there again is the question, and that's why stories are being made here in this fresh CPTC.
I feel like this is a dangerous scenario right here. This is a loser bracket Punk. Loser bracket Punk where he's just sitting in the hot seat. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of games, a lot of comfortability, no icing, you know? So I'm kind of curious to see, is the defending Street Fighter 6 CEO 2024 champion, right? Is he going to win here? But the most important part, obviously winning CEO 2025 is important. The most important part is Lashard did win Column Breaker, so he obviously has a spot to Capcom Cup. So this loser finals match for second place, winner of this between Punk versus NL will go to Capcom Cup this next year, right? In Japan. Capcom Cup 12.
So hold on, time out. And this is between NL and Punk?
Yes.
This is a bit of lore brewing with these guys when it comes to results and meeting each other in tournaments. And NL has been on top of things. I know Punk knows this, so he's going to have to switch it up and in this next match. Of course, this is
loser finals, and like you mentioned, they have a history, and NL's the one that put Punk in the losers in this tournament in winners top 8, and it was a clean 3-0. So how is Punk going to adapt to this scenario? We think of the character, you know, obviously he's looking for whip punishes, but the thing is, NL wasn't playing any of that whip punish game. He knew where, okay, I'm in this range, heavy punch is going to hit here, my fob is going to hit here, forward medium kick, just to check for random damage. How is Punk is going to deal with that? That's the real question, because there's a lot on the line here.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't mind. I don't know how seasoned Punk's really is right here, but I'll give him a shot one game.
You know, I understand. You know, I saw CN was able. You know, he switched to Kimberly as well too. I mean, he did. You know, did the trip to Kimberly for SFL World Championships at the final match.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know. For the chips are down. I think he's gonna stay with his main squeeze, Cammy White.
Yeah. But I think the hard part is about the even Kimberly still has to guess when it comes to Akuma's neutral.
Yeah.
Fireball, you know, you gotta guess with a jump and everything like that.
So it's out the elbow. Gotta worry about that.
We did see the Kiwano punch with the forward heavy punch against the elbow for the victory, right? So it's one of those things that sure Kimberly is an option, but Punk does have a lot of characters. He enters online tournaments every week, multiple every week, and he just chooses whatever character he wants to choose sometimes, right? But I think with the Glock into the Cammy, but maybe he might have a different game plan, right? He might have thought about it, and I was obviously going to stick with the game plan and see if Punk counter before he makes any adjustments.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I know just tried playing against top level competition, let alone Punk guard. So he's trying to prove to Punk that he's definitely one of the best in this building. let me tell you something though. Can Punk ice out NL? He's been hot, but he's been waiting a little bit in the trenches after losing to LaShaw. So let's see if we bring him back down to reality here.
All right, let's see right here. Okay. Loser finals. Winner goes to Capcom Cup 12.
And a 3 out of 5 for the cup. Wow, the pressure is on.
Oh my god, the trade. There it is. First whip punish. NL tried to go for the trade combo, but it worked out for Punk to get the whip punish.
We throw a looping?
Like that. Don't be scared of the reversals or nothing. No wake up, walk back, nothing. Go for your blueprint.
Yes. There we go. Take the throw from Punk. You know Punk is always willing to take the throw mid-screen most of the time, right? 9 out of 10.
Look at this space.
Yeah.
You know what? Credit to NL. He fights Cammy so well. I mean, obviously, he knows the nature of the character. He is a past Cammy player, so he knows kind of those tendencies. It's a different style, of course, but in terms of the offense that needs to be applied from Cammy, he definitely is very much well aware.
Yeah, and the one thing that Punk is doing a really good job at, he's not walking too hard, right? He's staying in this range where, like, okay, this is where I lost in the first place. And also, he wants a dive kick to try to go with the fireball and react with it. So, NL realized that. That's why he's not throwing fireballs into this range.
Landed into that strong right
Is that enough? Level 2?
Should. I think
Close.
actually. Damn, Lord have mercy. I can't believe we dotted you.
That really hurt, actually. I was really surprised he killed. It was close.
Yeah, man. Unfortunate there for Punk's life bar. NL already coming in hot with the first win.
Yeah, Freudian kick again. You see the pose. Punk trying to get the whip punish. Doesn't get it. And you see that? Nice. The perfect parry against the Adam Flame. And then the reduced pushback, too.
And they'll definitely try to meet that midway with the low forward on the crouch strong.
Yeah.
And Punk definitely won that exchange for a second. There we go. Press him in the corner. Stand roundhouse prison. No, we find our way out of there with the target combo. I forget he got those things.
It's a hit confirmable target combo, too. That's the best part. Nice. Doesn't check the drive rush from the NL side. Crouch every punch. Good check right away from the plus range. You know, sometimes the plus range is just a number.
Credit to Punk for walking up blocking in time.
Okay.
He recognized that that's not going to get anything. So that was pretty good. Oh, watch your toes, please. I know you
Low forward is the way to go in this game, it looks like.
Guaranteed great executive decision. We're trying to stay alive here.
Yeah, I think in that situation where he spent level 3, he probably was a little disappointed. Because if Akuma just had a little bit less health, he could have just done level 2 instead.
Sometimes you're saying something. Yeah, that wasn't dominant.
Yeah.
I gotta spend it. All right.
He was a little. He was like, man, at least I could have started with 1 bar in the 3rd round. But now look at this. NL close to 3, and Akuma's in a scenario where okay, there's the tech. Okay, rare tech. That's that 1 out of 10.
They're trying to choose which group they're gonna make this year, right? We're only gonna find out with a W later down the road, of course. But look at NL, not taking no risk, waiting for the proper moment to strike. Back throw, wise choice from Punk. Now we reset neutral.
Goes for the leading fireball. Trying to kind of keep things a little bit different right here. See how? Ooh, nice DP. And that's the one
Nice anti-air. That was a deep-ass anti-air.
The thing is, Punk needs to play a bit more grounded to force NL to not be in a position.
This is trouble.
Not enough though.
Is it? Well, it's not CA, so yeah.
For the finish, next hit wins here for NL.
Oh, forward medium kick. That is literally the bane right now that's been getting Punk off guard. The forward medium kick has been so good. And it's sort of, it's like the thing is you can sort of counter the forward medium kick, right? With maybe crouch medium punch. But the thing is, like I said, crouch medium
Ryu?
with across the board.
I'll take that.
Might go to Ryu right here. Big damage. Obviously, he received a huge amount of buffs and stuffs.
Let me tell you something. That's a reason. You know how Punk do for the content. He will try to go legend. I mean, he's been a legend already with Ryu. But I think he just did recently win a tournament. I don't know if it was Motivational Mondays or was it TNS. I'm not too sure, but he definitely won one of those. Ryu.
I saw the pretty season. Yeah, I saw the YouTube video.
It's pretty season. It's good.
It's good. But the thing is, NL, I feel like he's probably fought this matchup many of times.
Well, it's time to take it to the jugular. Big damage is on the table against the styrofoam wielder himself, Akuma.
I mean, let's see. The one thing that I would say that Punk's really good at is that when he's playing not his main character, he plays extra sway. Because he wants to prove a point. But look at this, NL already looking so good. The fact that he did the air fireball, first thing he did was air fireball. We haven't seen air fireball against Cammy at all.
Yeah, just checking, giving them different looks. Yup, it's a Shotokan match now, so a lot of more options are going to be present here.
Yeah, look at this. Right now, NL's in control. He knows his matchup. He probably played Ryu himself to decide if he wanted to switch.
Got the better Shoto, huh? That's what they say.
Yeah, Akuma there's a standing like it at the end. That's the one thing. Punk keeps walking into the normals. That's the thing.
Ain't nobody scared. Now, mind you, usually when Punk is hawking you down, it's because he's trying to get those counter hits himself, right? With his jabs and low forwards, but met halfway when NL's counter Punk is doing a great job defensively. You are correct on that. Justin Wall, counter hit.
Combo again, hit confirm, takes the throw. Don't wake up if it please. Oh my god.
Right here.
Another one?
Oh, the space trap. That was ridiculous.
He might be dead.
Oh, did you see the kickback off of the stand medium kick on the crouch draw?
Yes.
That was ridiculous. Space trap. That was bust ass. That was.
That's a lot of damage.
Look, he's gonna take right you out the oven. Look.
How fast?
Well done? No. Back to the oven.
You should turn evil.
Smoke, boy. Back to that character slash real quick. Let's think about it.
Yeah, go back.
Yeah. Real quick.
Because that's what I'm worried about. I know, yes, he did winter turns for Ryu. But the thing is, playing Ryu is just like getting him the rank and everything. It's like, yeah, you got him to this level, but there's like a hump to get to the master level of like understanding how to use Shotokan.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that was dominant. Got him in that corner. That was it. That was prison right there.
I mean, that's what Akuba does best. One of the best corner games in the business right there.
Question. They nerfed
You may get a
Come on!
Shop at Burlington.
Nobody cares about Burlington.
Nerfs and everything is there's less pushback on Fireball for heavy punch and heavy Adam's flame, right? That's the one thing where you can actually take your turn back.
He's like timing it. Like there's a little bit of like a break after the blow up. We'll see, but I'll check in. But let's go. Put a DP, nice anti-air.
Nice. Combo rate looking good. And El can afford it. Similar to the winner's bracket where when he's up 2 games, he can afford a little bit more bust out.
There we go. Offense first night. Yo, we are not no respect.
I'm telling you, this is data. This is information for Punk to like think about. He's gonna keep doing it right for future cases. And nice. This is the burnout. He doesn't have level 1. He might build level 1 off a block though.
I concur with that one. That was right on the sweet spot. 0 bar, but he was a pixel away though, so I like that he just went straight to it.
Yeah. He actually built it once he got hit.
Yeah.
So he couldn't even do it then, right?
Let's go. Kick back and relax, Punk. Okay. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Shout out to my beloved Matrix, wherever you are.
Nice. This time again, it's always at the delayed normal.
It's always low forward or low strong.
I tell you, 100% that should have been a counter hit. Punk knows those scenarios.
Right there, side switch into level 1, attack the dry gauge, and also get the corner carry. Again, the wake up. This, like I said, this is for future cases of the game. He can afford to do wake ups, and maybe this is why he's doing it, because we didn't see it the first 2 games, right?
I'm comfortable. And I was in the corner. He's actually waiting for that one moment to strike when he's trying to snipe out the defensive dodge.
Low guy, right?
Yeah. He's looking for those. That's why he's posted in the corner.
It's the future data. It's the vision. You guys need to see the vision on that one.
Oh, there it is. Activation. Not much. That was a bit of cash out of things to finish the job.
Oh!
The standing heavy punch on the walk back NL. Match point.
Gotta feel bad for my boy Punk.
What I'm very scared about is, let's say now, he's at match point. He's in a position to win this 3-0. But the thing is, Punk's gonna knock him down. What's he gonna wake up with? He's gonna keep waking up with it.
I love that Punk ain't scared though. He's gonna still go for the blueprint when it comes to the offense.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm just scared for like it maybe towards the end.
Yeah, that might be a thing though. Two bars present too, so it might be a thing.
Okay, tries to go for the overhead. I wonder if that was a misinput maybe by pressing holding forward a lot. Yeah, the knockdown, takes the throw. Punk has to because he can't wake up a bit.
Oh my god, he tried to check the check.
Nice, good block on the overhead. Wasn't a counter hit. Back throws, and NL could kill here. Almost, that could have been bad with the DP right there. Don't get hit by the low forward. No DP again. And I was thinking about it.
I knew it, the crouch draw. I knew it. And that has been the tail of
That's it for Punk.
Punk always trying to mount offense and met with a normal that leads into counter hit shenanigans that gives NL all of that advantage on offense. Man, great stuff to NL. You already know what it is. Took out Punk twice, but please, give a round of applause for my guy, Victor Woodley, a.k.a. Punk to the God.
Yeah, third place right there. Obviously, he won CO 2024 or Street Fighter 6, and man, you already know Punk's gonna come back stronger. Evil's upon us, like respawn. There's so many tournaments to look forward to. But can we give a really big shout out to NL, who's qualified for Capcom Cup 12?
There you go. He made it. He made it, and that's the whole point, man. That's how the story goes when it comes to the Capcom Cup.
But you know what it is. Even though he has qualified, you already already know that's not the end. He wants to win this tournament, right? Because Lashard definitely just, I feel like, it was a quick 3-0. It was one of those things. But now it's time for the Masters to come back to show what he has against the student, against Lashard. Like what do you think? How do you think he can approach with Akuma versus Mai? Because the way I feel like Lashard has been controlling the spacing, he's able to control the pace and not be in a position where he walks into the normals. He's the one actually doing the whip punishing.
I would say walk him down, but just tread lightly in terms of pressing those buttons first. Because remember, sometimes not even opening somebody up, just walking somebody down is just enough to actually get your strategy going in terms of forcing jumps and whip punishing. But Lashard is just so good at holding the lead, man. I don't know exactly how NL's going to open them up. See, these are the scenarios where you need multiple characters. I don't know exactly what the character spread is with Akuma and Mai, but I feel like a proper Cammy player could deal with some Mai. But then again, on top of that, Lashard has other characters in his pocket. I know he has a Terry, right? And he has an Ed, so at any point in time, he can just rock out. And he got a lot of wiggle room here due to the fact that he's in the winners. He's going to have to win 2 sets. But shout out to the real winners out there, though. Hey, yo, Warriors, Monsters, can you hit me with a hello, goodbye? Now, don't say that. Just say what's up, y'all. Please, just say what's up. Come on, man. I know, listen, we almost out of here. Please just make some noise. Let me hear you. CEO 2025, we finally put the O back in CEO. We are in Orlando, thank God. I love the beach, but hey, I just love the reach that these type of tournaments have when it comes to the grassroots. Let's water the plant, shall we?
I mean, look at this. Record-breaking entrance for CEO. I believe Jabali said over 6,000 people have attended CEO this weekend. So make sure you guys give love to Jabali because he worked really hard to come back to Orlando. And I mean, we're here. Great venue, great place, a lot of new players, a lot of new faces, and of course, tough competition across the board.
Listen, man. If you ever look historically, CEO has been one of the hot spots to bring out some of the best players in the world, especially when there's points on the line, especially when there's qualifications on the line, across all types of tours. But mainly Street Fighter, you see some of the best matches that you can ever ask for in the history of CEOs. 15 years, by the way. Shout out to 15 years of CEO, y'all. Where did it start from? Jabali, can you confirm? Wasn't it in a hangar or something? And then
it was in the garage. Something. It was something. 2010, right? But guess what? We are in grand finals for Street Fighter 6 CEO 2025.
The students, right? The master.
Lashard versus NL. Mai versus Akuma. I'm sure that's gonna be the first match we're gonna see here, right? And the thing is, man, for NL, what can he do? The one thing I want to see a lot more, when you saw Punk pick the Ryu, the first thing he did was Tiger Knee and Air Fireball. 100%. Can we see that against Lashard maybe? Or maybe he's no, Lashard reaction is gonna just DP.
Nah, bro, he got that ASWD on the right side. He gonna
right side.
He's gonna move over there for real quick under that fireball and DP. I feel it, but you know what? Let's see out there. Look, the student versus the master. Just a reminder that these guys are homies, but don't get it confused. That's crazy. Korea's finest is in the Capcom Cup, making noise, making waves.
Both of them.
That's kind of crazy. Is this Lashard's season? Look at the consistency. Already in grand finals again.
He's been in season, I feel like. Remember, he also got scouted for SFL Japan. Yeah, he's definitely in there.
It's on. You know, I'm sorry if I'm mumble. I just don't know the lyrics. So I just hit it with the make some grand finals, y'all! Yes! NL winner side. Falcons, Lashard winner side. NL coming from the losers, 2 sets to guarantee him the W. But that is gonna be a steal.
Yes, no hit confirmed from the forward heavy punch, but the thing is, NL's having a different game plan, being a bit more aggressive instead of playing more to slow play. Let's see if he can overwhelm Lashard, keep him down, keep him in a situation where Lashard has to block a bit more.
Hey, let me take some of your resources. How about let me just commit to a throw just to see what you do?
Sure.
Lashard's I'm gonna run this into the ground. You're gonna have to react to this.
Look at the walk down. See, Lashard is literally walk forward, down back, walk forward, down back. Nice cross cut right there. Go for the jab. Doesn't bite. Right there from the walk forward. Look at this. His walk forward block success rate is huge. Look at this.
That ASWD, man, I'm telling you, man, looking for that counter hit throw. No dice, good defense, but met with the stand jab counter. Yo, that is annoying. When you want to get it started, it's already in.
Mai's just too much for Akuma. Way too much for Akuma.
Down to play but he's down to just a block in the front. So I'm kind of curious to see if NL maybe just wants to press heavy punch, right? Attack the drive gauge, force Lashard to make decisions.
Yes, exactly. Can't open them up. Hey, you got another light bar to attack. There it is.
Oh my god, double whip punish. NL, nice, using the teleport as mobility.
Thank God he didn't get greedy with that DP on the teleport. Now we in the throw loose scenario. Oh, he tried a backdash, a hold up, met with the crow strong.
Yeah.
Another one.
Caught him holding up. The one thing Lashard likes to do, like you mentioned, he likes to go up back a lot. So if NL can kind of like put him in a frame trap situation, he's not scared. He's like, I'm not gonna spend level 1 yet. Let me get a few more throws, a few more hits. Nice. Now
Very nice.
Position where level 3 can kill. Never mind.
Nah. Keep it going. Go for the toes. The greatest ender of all time. Space him out with the jabs. Go for the toes. Look at Lashard and space that out and get a whip on his NL spots.
Okay, let's see. And the crazy part about Lashard is just playing dudes, right? You're not really seeing too many fans. That's the one thing. We got the Kagura no Mai, get the 5 stocks right here. Nice block, attacking the drive gauge. We're attacking both. He could have drive back in that situation, but doesn't fight through this one. But look at the drive gauge, and L's getting back.
Look at that, Lashard immediately with the parry. Wise choice. Wow, that's gonna hit no way. Almost with the drive rush punish. Great starter, immediately into the level 3. I get it. We're in that range to stand face. That's burnout for sure. Guarantee?
No.
Stand face though. Stand face though.
Are we gonna wake up DP though? No, we were scared to attack both.
Oh, the delay sniped out from Lashard with the wake up jab. Back dash. Good guess.
No wake up from NL. NL's gonna get the first blood here.
The master reminds the student that I'm still here to play.
He's already doing better compared to the winner's final set. And I think NL's strategy of just like, you know what? If you want to brawl, let's brawl. Because when you think about it, we're doing blow for blow. Akuma's gonna have the damage on top.
Plus, like, you don't want to play that whip on the game a little too much. Once you mount offense, that's when you go with the condition.
Yeah.
You have to make it count.
Sure. That's why he's using the stand medium punch up close, keep the plus frame, stealing some turns with the frame data, and also using standing heavy punch. There we go, Adamant Flame almost got caught the walk back though.
Trying to check the check attempt is what I like to call it. Nice confirmation off of the crouching light starter, get those plus frames into the strong that was clean. Ooh, give me that meter. Well, game, but we react.
But you can't react to the next one. How do you escape?
That's
Jones, this is guaranteed. He's gonna keep taking it. This is guaranteed. Nice throw, cheeky, and got some meter, extra meter there.
That's what we're doing? Ah, you got it. Really? Well, my.
He said, not good enough.
That's crazy. You win the grand final?
I mean, you know, sometimes am I gonna talk that? Nice, again, turn, that's right. And we activate station.
That's one of the folks I hate the most in this game. I get clapped by it every time. Straight into the abdomen. Nice off a stand short confirmation. Throw. No, the jump back. Ooh, do it again. Fully quit, fully committed.
Yes. Okay, we wake up the OD Ryujin. Nice block on that situation. Again, to check the standing light punch. Annoying, right?
That was OD. I think that was a Riz too on top of that.
Yeah, it was. Perfect parry, no chase, good anti-air. That's crazy.
On the MVP flip art.
That's crazy.
Come on, you saw NL do that earlier. He'll do the normal.
Maya's just too much for Akuma, bro. It's insane how much of a mismatch. This must be a 6-4 matchup. No way it's 5-5.
So he canceled the level 2 instantly and got that combo. Insane. 1-to-1. Jump back jab instead of a cross-cut DP to keep NL in the corner.
React right on time. You thought he was still recovering. No. Now let's make it count. Big damage incoming level 1. No, we're saving it. I mean, healthy, husky lead, so I get it.
Yeah, it doesn't want to spend the level 1 just because it's mainly more for utility, right? The damage is not that high compared to others.
That is true.
They go for the fireball right there. Nice, you have to hold that. Now is Lashard going to react? He does not. That was a sneaky.
I thought he was going to level 1, honestly.
He wasn't waiting for it. Usually he's like walking back.
Nice, you can toss it, you can throw. Yep, you can afford one more, maybe?
No, that's dead.
No, you cannot. Barely.
I'll show you, says NL. NL stands for never lose. I don't know about this case, though.
Never lose. Lashard, let's see what you got. You did it once already. Can you do it one more time?
Oh my God. What a whip punish. Keep those dirty sandals to yourself.
Crouching medium punch again, another throw. Are we going to backdash? No. Are we going to wake up DP? No. Trap. And no. It's going to go up 2-1.
There we go. That's that simple water level 3. Yup, there it is. Gotta take our time to think about it. That was perfection. Let me tell you something. That man NL's cooking. He got his apron on. This is troublesome. The kitchen is getting a little too hot here for the Shaw. Let's see what happens here.
The game, see, like the adaptation, I know. Like, it's kind of insane that he went from like a slow ground game against Punk
It's a super aggro.
super aggro against Lashar. That's a professional right there, changing them on the fly. It was really back to back, right?
Yep. That's what I like to see. Tip for tap is what I like to call it.
Nice. Blocking the stand kick right there. Oh, whip punish on Lashar's side.
I swear that's reminiscent to like Chun-Li's low. How bad is that? That's 7?
Yeah, 7. I mean,
That look like a sweep too.
yeah, she has amazing normals. That's the one thing. They didn't touch normals besides only standing heavy punch. I love the jump back jab so much every single time.
I swear she has the perfect range for a DP on Demon Flip.
Yeah.
That's a bad matchup for Koma.
Who knows? I mean, Lashar did do it once, but NL's doing great. Sometimes the simplest answer on how to deal with matchup is mauling.
True. Get your maul on. Don't even give him room to breathe. There it is. Attempting that is NL. Healthy on the drive gauge, so you can afford this.
Yeah. Oh, but he can't afford that though. Now Lashar, how do you take advantage of Akuma being burnt out here?
Oh yeah! Confirmation. Heads. That was amazing. Nice cross cut.
DP, back throw again, ED fireball. There it is, the level 2 though.
Are you serious? ASWD that good?
We got level 1, you have to block the fan. We got the drive gauge, maybe a drive it back, maybe drive rush forward.
Oh my God.
Standing heavy punch. But the thing is, Lashar.
Oh, why the backdash?
Right before you get his drive.
Why the backdash, bro?
But wise choice. Yeah, that's trying to space that out to give him enough time for the drive gauge, but was meant by the go high though. Where the hell you going, sir?
Chase down on that, no confirm on the medium punch. Good check with the forward throw.
And L with a chance to reset this. This might be a long night. It's looking good.
I'm down for more games. Get off of me, he says. And L.
Oh, trying to give him the back throw mix-up.
Yeah. Again, before Harry punch and push back. Go for the combo. Nice confirmation from there.
Layers.
I think NL, when he's up 2 games, he always just ODDP. He knows he's smelling it. He's 1 match away from going to 0-0.
Oh my God, the Herb box. Exposed. Oh,
Big jump? Yes, it was. Brooks came. He saw NL got back so much drive gauge there.
scrambling a little bit. You gotta be careful.
He does have Rage Demon available. Gotta be careful on that one.
That go through. Yes.
Is that enough? Is he dead?
Oh, he puts him in the burnout though. He's gonna have to take this away. No, he mistimed it.
He mistimed it, but the thing is, how do you stop this? That's guaranteed. Oh my God.
Jailed for the reset. NL is trying to stretch this. Yes, he made it to the cup, no doubt about it, but he wants the victory.
He wants the belt.
Yes.
He wants the belt when he comes in the CEO 2025. He's trying to be the champion.
You know what Kobe Bryant, a wise man like Kobe Bryant once said, job's not finished. Is the job finished? No.
Character switch? Akuma into...
Terry, Magic Terry? That's all mine.
Oh, wait.
Oh, Ed.
We might see the Ed.
Let's go, Ed.
It's an interesting, okay, because I feel like when you think about it, NL has a better strategy against the Mind now, right? Just being a bit more aggressive, staying in there, not trying to play the poke whip punish game, because when you do that, he understands that Lashar is the better whip punisher. So, but staying in terms of offense, he has gone it. So that's why we're switching to Ed. We want a bit more control, more of the long range and everything like that. But Ed did receive some nerves, especially with the cycle flicker. You can't just hold it, especially if you perfect parry. You actually get a perfect parry freeze now, which is huge. So I'm curious to see if NL has already practiced it and how's Lashar gonna, fight around that.
Let's see if we condition them pretty good on those snatches, right? They'll probably just cancel it, catch the parry attempt. Let's see. Well, I mean, that's tough.
Yeah, and that's the one thing we talk about the perfect parry freeze, everything with the cycle flicker. Another thing is cycle flicker. You can do kill rush afterwards. You get new combo extensions, right? But speaking of combos, NL looking strong.
Well, NL's on a burner right now. Oh my goodness, it's not his account. It's not his account.
NL is crazy, bro. Just experience. Because Lashar is actually playing characters that are better than Akuma.
It looks like you're just putting your hand in the cookie jar and NL's just slapping your hand every single time. He's taking you to the Bow Bow Cafe.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, this is in top 8. This is the first time he's picking Ed in the top 8, right? So, is Lashar ready? We might have to go back to the character select. Every time somebody picks a new character, NL just kind of cooks.
Hold on, next confirm is going to let me know if he needs to go to that character selection. Okay, are we going to the Houston Rockets? Are we representing the Houston?
We have a dream. No, we do not have a dream.
It was just for Elijah Wan, not for Katino Mobley.
Okay, but NL still looking strong right here, throwing the fireballs. Nice little perfect parry. Gets the plus frames, not fighting in this situation. Oh my god, almost.
He's trying to jump out. Watch your legs. There's a demon flip, but we met with a punish. Light punish, that's all right, but we get some offense. Ooh, I think he tried to hit him with an anti-air, but met with the foot, the big toe.
That's crazy.
That is a stupid question. NL 1-0 in this fresh set.
Let's go back to character select.
Yeah, get out of here.
Let's go back to character.
Let's go to mine, please.
Yeah. Go back to my, or even the Terry. I feel like maybe Terry, like, because Lashar, when it comes to just playing the most recent patch, I would say before, like Season 2, he was playing a lot of Terry then.
Let's go, Terry. Let's go, Terry.
He's thinking about it. That's what I'm saying.
Let's go, Terry.
He kind of
Terry against Akuma? Why?
He has to win 3 straight.
That's just bad advice.
Let's get it poppin', baby. We're going to the
Bro.
next side.
I guess they're just having fun.
See if Terry can do it. Yeah. The one thing about Terry, the one change that I really do enjoy, Heavy Punch Burn Knuckle, is easier to cancel level 3 now.
I like off of the chain,
So
like I think on counter hits or drivers, you can do a crouch jab, stand strong, and
Yeah.
the power charge. It actually works more consistently.
Nice, that's actually cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terry was a rare. I feel like a lot of people in the last season played so much Terry, and he's developed so much, right? But now, with Season 3, people are very happy with Terry's buffs.
Oh, try to get that organic parry. Okay, that was a mid attempt. Oh my god. His whip punish success rate with that crouch strong is immaculate.
So much right now. Again, air fireball. Again, another crouch medium punch confirmed. Using level 1. Doesn't want to spend a drive rush to cause the burnout. Lashar, what are you going to do? The drive gauge is being attacked. Perfect parries all over the place.
Oh my god, look at him sizing him up, trying to get the perfect parry. Yo, NL is locked in.
He is so locked in.
Hold on.
That charge fireball. Yeah. He's like, you know what? You can have the parry, but you know why? Because I got the offense right in front of you, right here. Nice chase.
Okay, that's finally. Lashar gets some breathing room. And he finally gets some momentum on his side with that W. Woo! I thought it was going to be a burner the whole way through, but it slows him down, cools him off. Lashar showing signs of life.
I'm telling you, Lashar's carry is really, really good. Now, let's see. Okay, go for the power wave, go for the drive rush forward, and that's the one thing, he's really good at fireball drive rush. Fireball drive rush with Terry is amazing. Nice rising tackle, great fireball DP trap right there.
Those counter, nice whip punish. Sweep the legs.
Big safe jump. Oh, burn knuckle, plus frames on the overhead. Again, cross cut. You have level 3. It's gonna be a damage in the situation.
I swear that back throw makes it so scary, bro. He could have done close fist if he really wanted.
Sure.
Oh, that's a throw. Speaking of which, meaty throw. So he got a chance for the DP to bust out. We ain't trying to take nothing. Well, I like that. Respected the demon flip. He ain't know the range, so he ain't go for the anti-air.
Yes, he doesn't know the range of the situation. Okay.
Hey. Can he get to level 3 in time? DP level 3? Oh my god! Is it enough though, Justin?
It's close.
No, that's death. That's gotta be death.
Oh, yes!
Oh.
It is!
Damn! I wanna be. Damn, no doubt.
A lot of damage right there, but you know what? You going into round 3, Lashar level 3, right? Has availability to dish out a lot of damage against NL, but the standing heavy punch into adamant blade knockdown. Go for the plus frames on the demon flip. Nice backdash. Get off of me.
Yo, right decision. Oh yeah, get off of me. Yeah. He goes up. Yes.
And is he burnt? Is he burnt?
Oh,
Getting close.
yes. Hit him with the super. Oh, gets the cross cut. Now you're in danger for the burnout. That's gonna hurt. Big damage right here.
The parry in time.
Yeah.
Oh, the backdash.
Oh, punish though.
Ooh, these decisions from NL. Ooh.
Oh my god, the 4 heavy punch. Bad confirmed. Lashar, 1-1.
Now, it went from a slow-paced match to a bit of a brawl, if you will.
It's definitely a brawl right here. 1-1 right here. Terry is working out so much better than the Ed.
They're playing more of the rock, paper, scissors game. Forget the nooch. I mean, it's there represented, but it's more high-paced.
Yes.
It's like whoever bullies first, who is going to get the momentum, so they try not to get mauled, if you will.
I mean, the thing is, we're going to see Maul regardless.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, this time it was a safe jump. Forward heavy kick, this time for the punish counter combo.
Oh!
He tried to check. He mistimed it a little bit too late. Heavy kick Tatsu for the optimal ender. Saw the frame fill with the jabs.
Yo, my man, and now stop. His apron is still on. Guys, you want a side of barbecue sauce?
Ooh, look at that stomp.
It's more of a pound, but we'll take it.
Yeah, pound, you're right.
We'll take it. Works for me.
Nice. What are we going to see? The standing medium kick right there. Lashard loves some standing medium kick right there. Let's Bends the 3 bars, no shimmy. Lashar caught him, reaching with a standing heavy punch.
Both of those, huh?
Bait? Yeah, that's a bait. Drive rush forward. Open a round wave. Look at the damage. That's 40.
That's next hit wins guaranteed here for Lashard. Depending on the starter, though, there it is. Level 2. Stop playing with your
He might do level 1. No, doesn't do it.
Yo, it's like that. We don't want to spend cash, all right? At least we go to the next round with some good resources here. That's about 3 hits away. Right here, they give Lashard the lead. That is, of course, if NL gets opened up. Let's see what happens here.
Let's see. Maybe NL, he's like thinking, like, what changed? What changed right here? Low forward, whip punish against a stand light kick. Didn't catch him, like, holding down back right there.
He's scared. No DPs on wake up. I'm going to commit. Lashard is on the prowl. Speaking of which, NL pokes his way out of it. The bust out. You think I respect you?
It's not gonna hit.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Fireball drive rush?
Yeah, I mean, you can't get a combo, so you have to do fireball drive rush, but level 3 is a factor for Lashard. He can't kill if he gets a clean hit.
Oh no, there it is. He fails the level 1 on time. He don't even need to use it. Optimal stuff.
Please go to my. Please go to my.
The Intercontinental title.
Do not stay with Terry. Go to my.
I do like the white border.
The IC is dope.
Yeah. Go for the power wave. Yeah. I love the fact Lashard recognized it was a fake demon flip right there, right? Doesn't want to go for the rising tackle right there. Nice combo from NL. Goes for the sweep.
Like that complimentary sweep, if you will, for the meaty throw stuff. But he got hit for his troubles thinking it was a throw. Stop backdashing, my friend.
The chase down, that crouching medium punch. You sure that thing got nerfed? That feels like it's so strong.
Bust ass! And NL's trying to go home now. He's trying to go to his hotel now.
Match point for NL. Lashard, how are you going to respond? How are you going to fight back? Because right now, NL has everything he needs to seal the victory to win this championship.
Met him halfway. Okay, he's about 2.5 hits away, depending on how he starts it.
Yeah.
Lashard, how are you feeling? Oh no.
Ooh, that was almost sick. Okay, goes for the ender right there. Gets the okay, get off of me. Like I said, anytime NL's up 2 games, ODDP is always coming out.
He's playing like they got their quarters up right now.
Yeah, he smells it. He really does smell that you want the advantage. He doesn't want to give it to you.
Oh my God, good block there from Lashard. That could have got ugly.
Nice. This time, he walked forward, going for the heavy punch right tackle.
Uh-oh.
Is that enough? No, it's not. Do we burn out? Again, what did I say? But he's one standing heavy punch into a level 3 away from victory. He's smelling it. Is he going to do a level 2?
Caught you reaching, bucko.
Not this round. We won't see him at NL still at match point. But the thing is, Lashard can tie it up 2-2. Do we want to see more games? Do we want to?
Yeah. Okay.
Survey says, yes we do, but NL doesn't want to give it to you because he's trying to go home.
Offer me. We said no, shall we? That's gonna be a shame next time, I promise you.
Oh, the jump back though.
Oh my God. Oh, over the drive rush on the crouch like good confirm.
Yeah, he's so good at that. Goes for the throw, no DPOS on NL side. No, he didn't believe the crouching medium kick. That's big. And like you mentioned, that stand light kick in the power charge, amazing. Rising tackle, guess for game in this scenario to tie it up 2-2. Level 3!
Professional work. That is Lashard we talking about. You reach your hand in the
Yeah, I think that's death.
Lashard. Did that even make sense there? No, but the level 3 made a lot of sense.
Yeah, that made a lot of sense. And you know what? Lashard gave the people what we want. Final game for both parties. Winner of the next game wins CEO 2025.
Fire. Oh yeah, this is how we end the night, right, Justin?
It has to be.
It has to be.
It has to be.
Okay.
It's not scripted. Trust us.
That throw, no, we're going for the close stuff.
Yes.
Trying to get the technical, the counter hit.
Oh my God, the whip punish into the target combo. Look at the damage. And oh, you're gonna bust it. Yes, you do.
Is. Are you okay? Oh!
Look at that. What a turnaround back and forth. NL, how do you respond to this?
Oh no.
And the jacket through.
Yeah. Hold it. Hold the L. Hold the jacket. It's getting hot in here.
Yes, NL. Okay, I like the power wave. Sizing them up. Trying to win the neutral. Who's going to go to the corner first? Standing light kick. NL strikes first blood.
Met him halfway with that stand short. Okay. Well, we back off. We're not trying to be in harm's way without no mouse.
Forward heavy punch in this scenario. Oh!
Back shoot. That was reactions.
Yeah, that was the first time we've seen that in set.
Now it's out there. Now that's another option. So NL's going to have to look for that. Oh.
check the chat. Gotta watch it.
Perfect parry. Look at NL's drive gauge. Lashard can take advantage of the scenario right here to attack the drive gauge a little bit, make NL feel uncomfortable, go for the air.
Oh!
That's a big heavy hit right there. Rising tackle. Don't do
That was
it.
amazing.
2 more hits. There is, ooh, that would have been it.
It's actually
That's
one more hit now.
And now. Oh!
That's
no
it.
check. Is this enough? The level 2's gonna get built in. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Back to back to back. From Combo Breaker all the way to CEO. Your champion. Give it up for LaShawn!
Oh my god, what a grand final set between these two. It really did feel like NL was going to run away with it, and Lashard fighting back, looking at the characters, right, going from Mai, going to Ed, and finally, Terry is the one to seal the deal.
Great stuff. Excellent performance. But guys, round of applause for NL, y'all. One more chant for my man NL, man. Give a round of applause. He put on a great show, taking out some of your favorites. Look, the job has been done on his side. He made it to the Capcom Cup, but definitely disappointed, especially losing to a student, if you will, when it comes to the lore side of things. But that's here nor there. What we do know is Lashard is just dominating this season right now with the CPT. Fell a little short in Evo Japan 2025, got into the top 8, still showing consistency.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for me.
One combo breaker,
Very, very impressive that you beat, that Terry beat Akuma.
I feel like
I'm surprised he couldn't do it with Mai.
he's going to go into the next
But,
tournament.
hey, that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be back for the party.